Welcome back, everyone. I'm going to have to quickly log in again. This looks like something I'm going to have to do at the beginning of every stream. Give me 1 second. Interact.
Yay. Everyone's names are on the screen for the most part.
There we go. Control Shift Z. All right. Back in game. Live. I just want to check audio. Back in game. Live. I just want to check. All right.
audio.
Can one of you guys speak for me, please?
Hello.
Hello.
Can one of you guys speak for me, please?
Testing.
All right. We're on a bit of a delay here, so I'm just going to shut this down. We're good. Excellent. Everything's actually working this week. So happy. All right. Last we left off, you made your way into the. Hold on. Let me just double check. I want to make sure I'm pronouncing this properly. The Hangwan Wetlands to investigate the source of corruption there. It is your belief that the Akryong, a murdered individual, might be active within the swamp. That in connection with corruption from a nearby silver mine has somehow corrupted this place, forced its denizens to leave. For example, some Dokkaebi. A local scholar who wandered into the wetlands became ill. And what was the third one that you guys helped with? There's a cobbler, scholar,
The boar.
the boar.
The
Yes.
Miyazaki boar.
Yeah.
Yes, the Miyazaki boar. Very angry boar that almost caused a TPK. How could I forget that one? All a result of the corruption originating from these wetlands. So bravely you set forth with the assistance of Lord Wan's wife, Seong. She seems to be doing this without Lord Wan knowing, helping you, because she knows that there is a bit of friction between some of you and her husband.
Kang-Dae.
And so she's kind of doing this on the down low, helping you out. You don't know whether or not she's communicated the fact that you have gone to the wetlands or not, but she has suggested that you go there and finally put the Akryong that has been possessing her to rest. Now, the Akryong that you are investigating is an old friend of Lord Wan's, apparently. On Byung-jun. In more pleasant days, Lord Wan and Byung-jun were close friends and consulted each other on many matters of business, of intellect, of spirit. But there seemed to have been a falling out at some point in their relationship. And soon after, An Byung-jun disappeared. This is about the same time that Seong-hee entered the picture. She had only had brief encounters with Byung-jun. She doesn't really know him that well, but he seemed like a pleasant individual, and she knew that he and her husband were close. She is not sure as to why they fell out or what happened to him, but the fact that his spirit is now possessing her, obviously something bad has occurred. So she hopes that you are able to get to the source of the problem end the possessions and lay Byung soon to rest. So you entered the wetlands, got attacked by a frog. I think one of you got swallowed by a frog briefly. Can't remember who that was, but
I believe it was Jiho who then turned into Necklace.
right.
I think I'm still a necklace.
Yes.
Around my neck. Yeah.
After you beat these two frogs and Kang-Dae harvested their legs for a good meal afterwards, you proceeded on, found an immense swamp with a small little dinghy that could take you to the far shore. But this place was filled with more frogs. Not so much of the giant variety, but a lot of smaller ones. You decided it would probably not be safe for the 5 of you to pile into this rickety old boat, especially since one of you was made from stone. And another one of you had 4 legs. Probably not the most stable craft for a lot of you. And you certainly didn't want to swim. So you found a path along one edge of the pond that you could take. It took you away from the frogs too, so that was also a good thing because you were a little leery of frogs by this point in time. Taking that path, however, had its own issues as a number of creeping vines animated and tried to pull you into the pond. Succeeding, as Min was dragged into the pond, and as soon as they were submerged, you saw the swarm of frogs approaching. Jangseung decided it would be a good idea for a stone to jump in the water and rescue Min. You can't blame him. He's what, 3 days old now? 3 days old? Yeah. Tried valiantly. Unfortunately, couldn't see a thing as soon as he went into the water. Min meant.
At least he doesn't need to breathe.
That's true. Min did manage to free themselves and resurface, and eventually, Jangseung made his way back up as well. And before the swarm of frogs could reach you, you all rushed to the far banks of this pond. A little worse for wear, but safe and alive. You were faced then with a fork in the path. To your right, you could see an immense tree and the songs of magpies coming from it. The path to your left, you could hear this zither playing in the distance. I think Kang-Dae wanted to go see the magpies because he thought more food. But I think it was outvoted and you ended up going left towards the sound of the zither. You turned the corner, emerged in front of yet another pond, and sitting there in the middle of it, floating on top of the water, is this individual. Semi-translucent. You can see the kind of the stars and the ripples of the water flow through him, focused completely on playing this, I think it's 7-stringed instrument. Can't recall how many strings it has. Playing a haunting sound. And as you round the corner and he sees you, he pauses for a moment and looks up.
Hello.
Hello.
Do
Jeong, that's some quite beautiful music you're playing.
any of you have nature or religion proficiency?
Yes.
I do.
Those are intelligence
I have
skills.
both.
I do not.
All right.
Dump stats, all dump stats.
All right. Hye-Yoon, can you please make either a nature or a religion check?
All right, what's feeling lucky, group? Which route do we want to go?
Can I do religion also?
Sure. Yep. If you have proficiency in either
I'll
one,
do
then you can roll
nature.
it.
Yep.
I'm still annoyed at nature's intelligence.
Smart plants.
All right. So, Jangseung, you get a 9 in your religion check. Hye-Yoon, you get a 14 on your nature. Hye-Yoon, you recall hearing stories of such creatures. This, at first, you might have thought it was a spirit of some kind, but in fact, it is not. It is a Fey creature. Creature originally from the Feywild. It is a musician named Jangseung. Jangseung. I'm not sure if I'm saying that properly. Jangseung. It's a water spirit, often found in areas vibrant with plant life. They herald and celebrate the tilling of the earth, ensuring continual safe harvests throughout the summer months. However, the decay of the wetlands, influenced by the corruption and contamination of the silver mines, has turned his music melancholy. And you can see upon his face almost a look of jaundice or sickness. You know from your nature check and at being able to identify what this creature is that they do not speak. They communicate through their instrument and their music.
They're not gonna talk back. You know, you guys were so polite and you said hi, but he's not gonna say anything.
Is he too sad to talk?
Well,
What's wrong? How do you know?
No, I've heard about. I mean, we used to tell stories, you know, around when we were traveling from place to place. But it's kind of like I imagine that Hye-Yoon has brought everyone into like a group huddle in this moment of like, oh my God, as to not offend this creature that can't speak. It's a Chamari. Am I saying that right? No. He's a fey creature.
it's in the NPC. Yeah.
Awesome. It's as a fey creature. I mean, he's not too sad to speak. It's just that they communicate through their music, though he does look rough. I imagine everything that's going on has not been too kind to him.
Oh, can I
Is there
try talking to him? I take out my bamboo flute. My beauty.
Oh, that's a good idea. I think I've got a musical instrument on me.
Can I use that to try to communicate,
And
like what's wrong or something?
Sure, what would you like to say with your flute?
I want to ask him what's wrong. Like, he looks down, and what's sour in his grapes, I guess.
Can I give you guidance in the form of for real giving you guidance, but then passing over? I have a book of songs on me. Pull this out of one of the many bags I keep on me and pass it over to you.
Great.
This one's especially inquisitive.
Performance check, or what do you want me to do?
I want you first to be able to describe the tone of the music you're playing. Is it light and harmonious, or is it a little bit?
I'm kind of matching his energy with it. I'm guessing it's like more like a minor scale kind of thing, kind of melancholic what he's doing. So I'm trying to answer back, but in a very a light way, not like heavy sounding, very light and but smooth and connected. So it's just to kind of lead him out of it.
All right, go ahead and make that performance check on me, please.
That music teacher skills is really paying off right now.
No. And you've got guidance
Would,
on this.
Would he get advantage since he's wearing a necklace made of a charismatic bard?
No, the necklace does not help.
yeah.
What's my guidance? Plus D4?
Yeah.
Plus a D4.
That's not probably not gonna do much. Yeah.
All right, with a 9, his attention shifts to you, Jangseung. And as you play you said it was a flute, a
Yeah.
bamboo flute.
Mhm.
As you play your, it's just interesting because you don't breathe. So how do you?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Anyway,
That just
we'll see how. We'll see. Magic flute.
Yeah.
He looks at you briefly, and you can see his eyes just kind of furrow into a frown, and you can see him start to play a little more angrily on his zither as he looks at you. He's getting a little more metal on his zither.
Can I
Maybe
tell
he's
that
a
his
folk
tone is
artist.
changing a little bit?
Yes, you can tell that he's like, yeah, he's getting angry. You can tell.
Okay.
He's,
I go back to
just,
group.
she's shredding that thing, just
Guys.
shredding it.
He's
I-
getting it.
I think I said the wrong thing, guys. I think I'm gonna stop.
Maybe we should just. Can we? Is he like blocking the only path that we need to go through? Or is he just like on the side of the road kind of deal?
If you go to your tactical view,
Oh shit! Yep. Let's take a
you'll
look.
see what it looks like. Yeah, I might have to zoom out a bit.
Okay.
I don't know why one of these are showing.
Yeah. I was like, oh no.
A little
I know what's in
preview.
store for us.
Yeah. So that's what it is. You came in on this side here. You saw
got-
you.
We gotta
you
go
guys-
around him.
You basically have to go around him. And
Or we could go back where the
Didn't you
magpies
outvote
are,
me
I
to say to go
guess.
towards the magpies?
I mean, yeah, but that was before we messed things up.
I
Do you
am
think we can
just
just ask
getting
him?
my bow out. just,
Oh no.
just get it taught real. None of you wanna, bring out the regalia or anything else, or are we gonna do this?
What are we doing?
I'm not going to shoot him. He's a water spirit. He's important to the vibes of this place.
Yeah, I was gonna shoot him.
You didn't do anything.
Can I unnecklace
yes, you can.
and slowly approach him?
All right.
Maybe
Bounce off my
Maybe
chest.
he'll just let us pass. I mean, we're not directly
And-
walking into his path.
As he's stringing along on his 7-string guitar here,
Yeah, it's a zither. It's like a flat stringed instrument.
may I pluck at strings to assist in his strumming on his own instrument?
So he's about 20 feet out in the middle of the pond from you.
He's floating on top of the pond.
Yeah.
I don't know what musical instruments I have.
A bard with no musical instrument?
You,
I don't know which one I picked. Oh, I
Could you
switched to
become-
bard. That's why.
Could you become an instrument?
No, I picked necklace. That's the only thing I can turn into.
I see.
I'll
I've
pull
got a
out.
drum if you want it.
I'll pull out. Yeah.
Go to another pocket.
I'm going to drum
Endless
a
pockets.
beat to change his tone from this angry. We're gonna call it rock music response since the rock pissed him off.
All right.
It's prog rock.
No. We need something a little more country.
Beyonce. No, I'm kidding.
I need you to make a performance check for me, please. Jeong.
Butter, stop it.
All right.
Go sleep. Shush. Go sleep.
A 10. Yeah. Anyone want to guidance him or anything?
I guidance.
My guidance.
That's with a +5. That's some bullshit.
Plus 4.
All right, roll. Go ahead and roll.
The
a
dice
D20.
said this party can only solve things through violence.
No party band.
I don't even have instruments.
Oh my gosh, guys, you're killing me. All right.
Could just swing the flute my way.
Take that to alchemy.
Swing the flute my way. I'll give a crack at it.
All right. The DC is going up because he's getting angrier with every failed attempt that you guys make.
Come on, nat 20.
So Jiho recognizes that he's not pleasing this person, and just sets the drum into the pond and kind of gives it a little push towards him, and then walks away.
He just gave your drum away.
You,
Oh, wow.
you just watch my face fall. Oh, it's okay. I'll get another somewhere. Maybe I can make one. I've only had that for 10 years.
I think there's no reasoning with him. We just gotta walk past him. Hopefully he'll ignore us.
All right. Kang-Dae, are you going to try something?
I'm just gonna walk to the, try and just stroll on through, like ignore him.
Okay. I thought you said you were going to try and play an instrument.
I did, and then I looked at my stats and I was like, no. I was like, oh, +1.
Yeah. What? Why doesn't Kang-Dae have a negative charisma? He acts like
0
it.
charisma. Like not the 0. It's like +1. It's not that great.
You
Intimidation.
have a +1 in charisma. I've got a -1 in charisma.
So I have a crack at it. You know what?
True.
Jangseung, could I borrow that?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm holding it like I have no idea how like it works, or my paws are just trying to get this flute.
Be really gentle with it.
So he's just gonna
Guidance.
blow into the flute with all my might. Hopefully, he'll get some kind of response from him.
All right. You realize that this is going to be your last attempt to appease him before.
Wait. Why don't we try just talking?
But he can't
mean-
talk.
He can't talk, but we can talk, and I can listen. I'm good at listening.
All right, I won't have to play my my music at all. I'll just put that down.
I'm sure it's
It's like,
very
Kang-Dae.
nice.
Kang-Dae, can you make an insight check for me, please?
make a what?
Insight or perception check.
Insight. Oof, not my greatest. Check. 20.
20. All right. With that, as Min suggests that you pause and you try to parlay with this creature, you look up across the pond, 20 feet in front of you, and you see the Jangmari. He's like going full, almost Metallica on you now.
All right, just
on this thing.
drop it. Just chucking away the flute. Oh
My
my
flute!
god!
But he's looking at you and he's like pointing, almost like lifting his zither out and pointing at you, daring you almost to like a duel of instruments almost.
Can you just chuck that back my way?
Oh man.
Oh, I'm not gonna back down from a fight, even if it's a musical one. Give me that.
Oh no. Should have saved
All
that.
right, let's gonna.
19.
19's gone. It's gonna be like a 1 now. Here we go. What's that, performance, or is that
Performance. That'll be a performance, yeah.
Sorry.
Plus guidance.
plus guidance?
Mhm.
At 20.
Not
Well,
bad.
it's not
18.
bad.
Yeah, what is
Plus
your
guidance.
Let's just put that D4 on there. 19.
19, and I will roll.
Ugh, I don't like this roll.
This is in fact
Oh
a
no.
duo.
Doing that
I'm
20.
getting all of my ones as guidance out of the way. They're all gonna get used now.
You get to
Yeah.
plus 6 to this roll, so you get to 17 to your 19. So, so somehow.
Aqualung over here.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
It's like a war song.
Yeah.
I'm just standing there in awe, like,
Like one of those.
He's actually just singing into the flute. That's why he's just singing into the flute. It turns out better than it sounds.
That's awesome. Okay. Well, he seems satisfied with you, with your
Yeah.
performance, and he just looks at you, puts down his zither, and just gives you a yeah.
All right, I get to go.
Good.
Later, guys.
But then he scoots himself closer to you. As he sits cross-legged on the pond, he just kind of starts floating closer to you.
Hey,
And
that was a nice.
Um,
Grab my drum if it hasn't sank.
You point to your.
It's hollow,
Yeah,
right? It
it's
should
wooden, so it's kind of
float.
just bobbing on the surface there. The leather of the drum is getting a little
Wilted.
wet.
Mm.
Yeah. But you see this hand, this kind of smoky little hand, reach up from the water and just kind of drag it underwater.
can I sense undead here?
That's something you can do anytime, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's the range on that?
60 feet.
No undead.
Celestials or fiends?
No celestials, no fiends.
Look, I
Probably just Fae,
don't
this
feel
creature's-
right?
100% comfortable right now.
Min's going to bow politely and sit down, ready to listen.
Jean-Marie, he's pointing at you, Kang-Dae, and he's just like, come on over. Like, you can just tell.
Okay, I'm just gonna go up to him. Say, all right.
Right. So he's just floating here on the edge of the pond, and I'm gonna bring you closer to him. You're kind of sitting right in front of him.
Yeah, I'll just take a seat.
All right.
So good.
And then he starts to play his zither, and not in an angry way or anything like that, just kind of almost conversationally.
Can I get insight on that, or do I?
Yep.
Do I have
Go
to
ahead, make an
interpret that?
insight.
Oh, I suck at these.
You can all roll insight to see if you understand what he's saying.
Okay.
You know, oh, is that me? I like it.
Ooh, got the nat one there.
Me.
Okay.
Our boy, he doesn't know how people work, let alone Fae spirits.
Right. So Min, you got a dirty 20. Jiho, you got a 19. I joined 16. And Kang-Dae,
19.
19. All right. So you all get the gist of what he's saying.
What's he saying?
He's asking if you are friend or foe.
Friend.
You have to play that on your flute.
All right, here we go. Once again, performance. This is gonna.
Guidance?
Guidance, go ahead.
That guidance is not gonna do much. Let's get that. Hopefully, that's a straight 4.
That's 10. Your DC was a 10. So you just got the concept of friend.
Friendship.
You didn't call him any bad names.
Friendship is hard for Kang-Dae.
It was a struggle.
You can see him nod, and he starts to continue to play a little more. And this one is a bit more complex. He's trying to communicate a much more complex thought here. So again, another insight check.
God, I'm trying to communicate with the encounters here.
Everyone do insight?
Yep.
Just checking out there.
18, dirty 20, another dirty 20.
we're getting the gist of this.
All right, so at least a couple of you.
Min's just vibing.
I don't have dark vision, so I'm just like turned around. I have no idea what I'm looking at.
So Kang-Dae, Kang-Dae and Jiho, you both
God.
understand what he's trying to say here.
Yeah, I get that, bro.
What about Hye-Yoon?
Hye-Yoon, what did you roll? 18.
Like
Yes,
18.
you get it. You get it too. He goes on and on, like he's on a diatribe about how these wetlands have become corrupted, that it has driven wildlife away, that it has dampened his spirit, and he is asking you for help.
I will say yes.
Since this is a very simple concept, I'll give you advantage on this performance roll.
There we go. Guidance.
Yes, it's a simple answer. You got this.
I roll once. 10.
Yeah, that's good enough.
That's good enough.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
He seems pleased by your answer. And you can see him kind of float away from you now, back into the middle of the pond. And as he plays his zither, he kind of turns his back to you and looks further down the path.
I'm guessing he's saying we can go.
All right, excellent. Good job, Mandu-kun.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably more, maybe I should become like a musician.
Well, yeah.
Maybe,
Maybe we can get something for you at the market.
Maybe one of them zivers. He was making really cool noises.
Oh, and you can get a metal stringed one. Though I bet your claws will be great for that. You have built-in picks.
As you make your way around the perimeter,
we're leaving our boys
my guys
behind. Bye.
Just imagine with that one move that Jangseung is just bolting, just running to catch up.
Dun, 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 dun.
you have you make a circuit around the pond, and as you do so, you see him kind of back into the middle of the pond, playing a melancholy song once more on his zither, and see rising around him 4 figures, tiny figures, maybe about a foot high. They look almost impish in nature, made of steam. One of them is holding on to your drum and trying to play it, but not doing a very good job at it. But he's trying.
That's cute. Min pats Hye-Yoon's leg and is like, I think we'll let him have it, right?
Yeah.
It's really hard to. I'm glad we didn't have to fight those guys. It's really hard to punch things made of air.
For sure. Plus, that drum head was getting a little worn anyway. Yeah.
Still kind of, I would have liked to have a go at Jeong. He looked like he'd do some damage.
We're trying to keep this place happy, not. You already did have a fight with instruments.
He seems
That
sad.
is true. That
You
is
don't
true.
want to fight a sad person.
A battle of wills and charisma.
And I was victorious.
Yeah, you were.
You really beat that sad guy.
Yes. Yes, I did. And we are now, brothers in arms.
Exactly.
You actually get that sense. He was very impressed by your pipe playing, and you could probably form a band after. If you
Oh,
play
yes.
someplace.
It's not about the technique. It's about the feeling.
Exactly. So you swing around the
Min
pond.
doesn't have insight proficiency, so they aren't going to wonder about what that says about Kang-Dae.
You've now faced another fork in the road. You have three options. To your right, not that far away, maybe about 50 feet away, you see a clearing. And in this clearing is a solitary tree, and from that tree hangs what looks to be some sort of backpack, just kind of strung up on a branch there. Beneath it, you see something. It looks like a pile of bones beneath this backpack. That's to your right. To your left, you see what looks to be a beautiful lily pond with a small waterfall flowing into it. Very peaceful, very serene, very beautiful. Directly ahead of you, you see a number of standing stones.
Okay, that pond is out. It looks too nice.
Maybe somebody needs our help with the backpack.
Do I get any sense with the backpack and the bones of celestial fiends or undead?
You don't. You would need to get a little closer to your 60-foot range.
You did say it was 55 feet away.
And Jangseung, can you actually quickly make a religion check for me with advantage, please?
Ooh. Come on.
The dice said no.
He said, "Not today."
All right.
God.
Yeah, it's getting dark, and it's kind of this poisonous cloud. It's just
The miasma.
miasma.
You're just still waterlogged.
Can I look at those stones? Can I get a closer look at the stones? And could I make a history check since I'm good at rocks?
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
Min's going to jog up to one of the stones and take a closer look. Since it's stoneware, I
Nice.
get a +3 instead of a
Nice.
-1.
All right, so the rest of you see Min bound ahead of you down the center path towards these standing stones.
Oh, I also have Mace Shield.
So before I tell them what they see, what do the rest of you do?
I'm just gonna follow along the same path.
All right.
Because I just want to get to the end of this this swamp and kill whatever demon that lays at the end of it.
I just have my hand on Min's back because they're one the dark vision and they're leading me. I don't know what's going on anywhere.
Okay. Min slows down a bit because you are made of stone, so normally they would be faster than you.
All right.
To the
And
stones.
Hye-Yoon, where are you going?
I think I am gonna be at the back of this group. Like, if I don't cross the threshold into this next area, or maybe just barely. I want to be the furthest back.
Fair enough. Jiho, you might have some competition.
Back of the line.
Where would you like to be?
Parallel with Hye-Yoon.
Okay.
I'll be one step. We'll be the exact same distance, but I'll be one step like in front, just so
We
they
keep noticing
feel...
each other and like.
Wait, Jiho, have you used any of your bardic inspiration yet? Oh, okay.
I had to step
asking.
away for a second, so I totally missed where we're at. But back of the line sounds like something Jiho would do until he gets curious.
All right. You step into this clearing with these 7 stones, and with that roll of history and stone cutting, a 22, you recognize he's immediately Min as Jangseung.
Jangseung. Oh. I pat. They're your cousins.
Cousins.
Yeah. Well, they haven't been alive.
Well,
Well,
yeah, I know.
they're just in a different
Yeah,
state of being
they're
than you.
they're doing their job.
But
They're hanging out.
they're your
They're doing their thing.
cousins.
Are they like in the middle of the pond, or is that just
So-
a graphic?
There is a very thin layer. It's more like puddles. There's not really a pond here. So it's just kind of splish splash your way into this clearing. The stones themselves, there are 7 of them, and they're caked with mold and algae.
Yeah.
You see there have been there's some kind of inscriptions beneath it. Much of it has kind of worn away by time and weather.
Do I know, like, is it okay to clean them? Like,
Make a religion check.
oh no. Min knows, like, the craftsmanship and everything. Probably knows when these were made, but is it
Do these
okay
Jangsungs have
to,
faces?
They
Oh no, 0!
First 0 of the game.
0.
That's a wild result.
Woohoo!
All right, so tell me.
I've gotten negative once.
So tell me what Min wants
Yeah.
to do though. Like what you don't know whether it's good or bad. Are you going to just start cleaning them or?
I think Min's the kind of person who would just, maybe we should give them a good clean to let them know they're appreciated. I think it would help.
Yeah,
I mean, they're supposed to protect the swamp, right?
yeah, they gotta be able to observe. I also go over and start wiping off faces.
All right. The faces they have the faces, but a lot of them are worn. Some of them are missing or not easily visible because they're just so old and worn down. But even as the 2 of you start removing these strands of algae, kind of wiping away the lichen that's growing on these things, you feel a warmth radiating from them.
Can I do an insight to see if they're like awakened like I am or anything like that?
Sure, you can do a religion, insight, perception.
Can I help with can I do a perception check? I am actually competent at those.
Do an insight. Yeah.
All right, 16. You can. Okay. 14.
Do I still have guidance?
No, Hye-Yoon
Okay.
is kind of at the back of the park.
All right.
Just
Yeah, I'm like,
outside.
why are they cleaning these off? But I'm too far away right now.
Yeah, the druid doesn't understand why. Why.
All right, so you start cleaning these off.
I think they like it.
You feel the warmth emanating from them. You're trying to determine if there's any kind of spirit in them. Is that what you're trying to discern?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like if something's going on.
You do sense with that insight that there is power still in these stones. They were built to protect something or someone. And over time, their power is somewhat diminished, but it is still there, almost imperceptible. You also notice as you clean it away that there seems to be some kind of corrosive algae on it that is eating away at the stone, and that's why a lot of it is no longer. A lot of the ruins and even the faces are no longer visible because this algae has somehow eaten away at the stone.
Man, if we had more time, maybe I could try and give them some new faces, but I don't think we have time. Stonemasonry is delicate work.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah, I'll have to
Oh.
come back and clean my brothers and sisters.
I will say
it's
with
not-
that perception check, you could probably burn this stuff off without damaging the stone too much.
Hey, anyone have a flint and steel? Do I have flint and steel? Let me check. I think I do. It is kind of weird I can't access my equipment without using the edit button. Anyway, yeah, I have the tinderbox. So Min strikes. If I have hammer and pythons in case we need to climb. Min strikes a light. Does anyone have a torch? Yeah, I do have a torch. Min uses a torch to sort of lights a torch and sort of where the weird algae is, sort of lights it up to burn it away.
When you hold the flame up to this algae, you see it catches fire and starts to crisp up very quickly, brown, and then kind of just fall into ash.
All right.
You can probably.
I blow the ash off. Min is short, so Min has been like scrambling up these like a monkey. I do have an athletics proficiency, so or scrambling up Jangseung sometimes just to like scrub this off.
Yeah, I've got you on my shoulders, and you're getting to the top, rubbing off
Yeah.
the tops of your things.
All right. How long do you want to spend? It'll take you probably full. If it's just the two of you, it'll probably take you maybe half an hour to clean these stones.
I can canter into view and
Min
help.
doesn't.
Give up my
Okay.
coveted position
Min
at the back.
Yeah, we have to be able to see to protect the ground. So come on, help us out.
Yeah, I'll come up.
All right. So the three of you are starting to burn away the algae. Jiho still holding back Kang-Dae. You're
Min really doesn't trust Kang-Dae not to do something violent, so
I'm just sitting on my butt, just watching them clean.
Yeah.
all right.
I still have some pancakes.
Maybe you could practice flute.
I'm just gonna eat a pancake.
All right. And Jiho, are you going to help clean the stones off, or are you just gonna hang back?
So Jiho has a pipe, and Jiho sees the algae being burnt. So Jiho is going to collect some of the algae and burn it in his pipe.
The corrosive algae.
Min just
Yes.
that seems like a bad idea, but you're made of metal, right?
Nope.
Wait, metal
Nope,
corrodes.
not made of metal.
All right.
Jiho is curious to what is going on, so he's
So-
just gonna.
You are going to smoke
don't
these ashes of the corrosive algae.
I'm going to smoke the algae, not the ashes. I'm going to collect my own algae.
Okay.
If he doesn't take acid damage from this, I will be
We
very
don't need you to do a
disappointed.
TPK. We'll do it ourselves.
He's just
Okay.
taking acid.
All right. So the three of you are busy. It'll take you the three of you about 20 minutes now to clean these off. In the meantime, Kang-Dae
Okay.
is sitting there eating pancakes. In another corner, you have Jiho trying to smoke this corrosive algae. Jiho, can you please make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
I can.
19.
Never published.
All right. I'm going to roll here. It's pretty mild. So you only take 1 point of acid damage, and you manage to not take the poison condition. So,
Lucky me.
all right. Yeah, your lungs are burning now. That stuff is not good. After 20 minutes, the three of you clean off enough of the stones to realize that there is a coherent message on them. Between the 7 of them, they say, "Great Guardian of the Sacred Lands." And as you burn off the last vestiges of this poisonous, corrosive algae, the 3 of you have now gained resistance to necrotic damage as a blessing from the Jangseung.
It's permanent, or is it just for?
Until your next long rest.
I'm never sleeping. I don't sleep.
Okay.
Sounds good. I have you forever
You
now.
still take a long rest, though.
Lynn,
You still take a long rest, though.
quit it.
Sorry.
The rules lawyering.
All right. So, you finished cleaning up the stones. You've got your blessing. You still have. There is another exit from this clearing straight ahead, which seems to lead to a cliff edge almost. But then you have the other 2 routes that you could take. One to the meditation pond, and the other one to this clearing.
Going back to the Jangseungs, can I leave a talisman paper on each one saying protect, observe on them?
All right.
So I'll leave a little paper on them.
You've gained inspiration.
Sweet.
All right. So where to now, guys? If you just on the other side of this clearing is the edge of a cliff, and looking over the edge of the cliff in the moonlight, you can see the set of stairs that you initially came up from.
All right. Well, if we need to run away, I hope we won't, but I don't know. I still don't trust that pond. It looks too nice. Everything else is
Let's just.
Unhealthy.
I mean,
yeah.
it looks nice enough. Why not? Why not go to the pond?
I mean,
On the other hand,
I guess if it's a trap, we might as well spring it.
yeah. I do either before we go to the pond or after, maybe on our way back after I feel it, we're gonna be successful. If there's a spirit with those remains, making sure that we see it on. It might be long gone by now. But
That's true.
I have a flute.
Yeah.
you do.
Yeah, you can keep the flute, I guess. You're better at it than me.
I feel
Breathing, having lungs
having lungs
does help.
does make it, functional.
Isn't Kang-Dae just like humming and singing through it? He's not
Yeah,
even blowing.
he's playing it through like a kazoo. It's like a kazoo.
Okay,
Playing it with his
so
nose.
we can make matching drums together after this.
Yes, let's do that. Plus, I probably need a bigger flute.
I will replace the drum that's
I
sunk.
left out.
So, I don't think we've heard some pond and remains. What are we thinking?
I
Remains.
think, maybe we should see the spirit on first. Then, if we can't find anything else, we can check out the pond.
Sure,
Okay.
we've kind of been 0 for 2 on ponds recently. They're not really
That's true. None of us is really good at swimming.
Nope.
Well, the second pond wasn't too bad, but it almost got pretty gnarly for a second there.
It was touch and go there for a moment. Jangseung, can you please make a perception check for me, please, with disadvantage?
Great.
Can't
Lovely.
I- Oh
Alright.
no.
Don't worry.
It's all good.
So perceptive.
I'm still behind Min with my hand on their back. Just no idea what's going on. Just
All
gonna-
right, Min, actually, can you please go ahead and make a perception check for me, Min?
Oh yeah. I have dark vision.
Nice.
Not
because-
bad.
Jangseung is kind of relying on you to guide through the this
Yeah.
wetland. As you approach the edge of the cliff, just observe like what you can see from there. Jangseung, you don't see anything. You see the stars; they look pretty.
So pretty.
However, Min, you can see off in the distance the set of stairs that you use to climb up to first get into the wetlands. You see
Yeah.
about 3 shadowy figures climbing those stairs, making their way into the wetlands now.
Mm.
Don't like that.
Well, there's 3 of them. Do you think it could be those Dokkaebi we rescued? I'm not sure. My dark vision only goes up to 60 feet, so
Mine is also, the same.
yeah.
Can't make it out.
Nobody with superior dark vision here.
Do they
All
look
right.
tall or
I still
short?
got-
Or
With that 18, I'll say they look humanoid. That's about all you can tell.
Any
You can't
smell?
tell. Somewhere between 3 and 6 feet. Somewhere.
What about their scent?
I mean, we could
In
wait.
terms of scent, go ahead and make a perception check with disadvantage just because of the pervasive, corrosive smell in this one.
Sure.
Things a little bit more difficult.
Let's take a...
Especially since we burned it.
are they celestials, fiends, or undead?
They are not. You really want to use that?
So 13.
Oh my gosh! All right, with
Ooh.
13. Okay, that was okay. 13. You catch.
Well, wouldn't it be a 16?
You'll be 16. Yeah, you catch a faint whiff of elf.
Long ears. Nearby.
Rabbits?
No. Pointy
Balloon
ear.
dwarfs?
Elves.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's kind of crazy.
It's a strange... Don't you feel it's a strange place from?
Just say elves.
Fine. Knife ears.
Oh, jeez.
That sounds even more racist.
I wouldn't say that.
Right in my notebook. Don't say knife ears.
All right, they have disappeared now. Those 3 shadowy figures. They made their way up the stairs, and they are now in the wetlands. So you went. In the meantime, you guys kind of double back, check out this clearing. You see this backpack hanging from a branch, and beneath it, a pile of bones.
I believe torches burn for an hour, so Min has
Okay.
kept the torch lit and is passing it to someone, like to either who is Jangseung the only one who doesn't have dark vision?
Probably. I'll take it. So I'm holding a torch and my quarterstaff.
Excellent.
Yeah. Could you integrate the torch? That would be funny.
Why not? think that would work.
Um,
He can do weapons.
yeah, because torches
Like he can shift.
you can attack with.
One.
Treat as an improvised weapon. Do one fire damage.
All right, so there's this clearing. You guys still haven't entered it, really. What do you guys want to do?
Let's see if we can pass on these remains.
And how would you like to do that?
Yeah, is there using the same thing that Jangseung keeps doing? I've got it too, but you always beat me to it. The spirit sense. If there's
Well,
anything on these remains.
Min's going to try to get the pack down. Assumingly these were their things, and we should, if we're gonna bury them, we should probably bury them with their things, right?
All right.
makes
What is
sense.
Min's passive perception?
I believe it is 15. Yeah, because 3 wisdom, 2 proficiency, 15.
All right.
I'm
So you-
examining the bones to see if they're the same bones or different kinds of bones.
All right. So you, Jangseung, and Min approach the middle of the clearing together. Min, you're going for the backpack, and Jangseung, you're looking for the ruins. However, Min, you are about 10 feet away from it when you notice something odd. You notice pieces of bone and debris just kind of suspended in midair.
Min puts a hand out. Wait.
What?
Wait. Look.
What?
We got exorcism in our hands.
Torch this way. From the extra light of the torch, I forgot how far does the
40
bright
feet.
light from a torch go?
No, 20 feet. 20 feet for bright.
40 feet.
Yeah.
20 feet. Okay. With the light from the torch, can we see any threads?
Go ahead and make an active perception check for me, please.
Okay.
And you'll have advantage.
Okay.
Can I
Wow.
can I use Revelation, which is a class feature?
What is this? Please describe it.
When a creature within 30 feet fails on an intelligent... Oh, never mind. It's just a saving throw. Not bad.
Sounded so
So
good.
if you fail a saving throw, I get to use my reaction to roll instead, and we use my result once per day.
That is cool. That sounds cool.
Yeah. We fail so many checks though, so it probably wouldn't be fair.
All right,
It's fine. I was rolling pretty good
all
for
right,
a
so
while.
unfortunately,
there.
you hold the torch up and you're trying to get a closer look. You can definitely see these things just kind of hanging motionless in midair.
Okay, so things don't do that. Min is not very smart, so their deductive reasoning isn't so hot. Is there they're just floating in midair?
I take the torch
So,
and go
Something's
above
off.
a piece and go below the piece to see if it's just if something is holding it up or lifting it up. Does it do anything?
Sure does.
Great.
Oh no.
Well, not my torch. I use my staff.
Webs are vulnerable to
All
fire.
right, just let me bring this cute little puppy up.
Oh no.
Ooh.
I'm just gonna.
I'm not in tactical mode.
There's
so
no
let's
tactical
see.
mode to this. This is going to be pretty quick. This
It's
will-
a TPK
just
right
die.
away.
Just die.
Yeah.
We got this. Don't worry. It's a light exorcism.
This one. All right.
Don't think this is an exorcism.
What do you think it is, Min? Considering we are like the smart. Clearly, we are both the smartest people in the group.
I need Jangseung to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
I still.
Wait.
I don't have good detective reasoning, but I do have good instincts.
Not bad for
And-
rock.
14. Okay, and where would you say Min is at this point? You're kind of standing right beside. Okay. All right,
Yeah,
So
I
Min,
think-
go ahead and make a dex save for me too, please.
Okay. Let's hope I got those bad rolls out of the way. I am pretty good at dex saves.
Don't you know what that is?
Natural.
Whoa, nat 20! Min is like, boom,
All right.
Out of existence for a moment.
out of the way. Min combat rolls and gets iframes.
All right. So what happens is, as you approach with your torch, just to see if these things are suspended in midair, you feel a pressure, almost as if an invisible thing just kind of like pushes against you. And it feels odd. It feels almost like rubbery jello. And you, as you touch it, you feel a burning sensation, and you instinctively jump back 5 feet.
Oh, a classic!
I've seen one of these bad boys before.
And
Ow.
those suspended particles that you saw are now moved a little closer to you.
Dissolved.
What would you guys like to do?
I think Min, as I mentioned, I framed away. I think we should go
Wait,
now.
wait. We can
Wait.
kill this, right?
What is it?
I don't know. We can't see it, but I suppose.
If we can find it, can we see if there's a path past this?
So each of those 3 paths I mentioned, the one to the pond, the stones, and this clearing, the one to the clearing with the stones and the clearing you're in now, both lead to this cliff. So you can go past. They'll both lead to this cliff eventually. The one to the pond is a bit of a dead end. It just goes to the pond.
Yep.
So if you guys are gonna hoof it out of here, which way do you go? Do you go towards the cliff or do you go backtrack?
Pond.
I mean, we need to finish this.
Well, we can kill
So-
it pretty quickly.
Can't think of anywhere else unless we want to
I'll
go.
take out my bag of sand, my little bag of sand, and I'll toss it in that area where I could see like the pieces of bones like moving towards me to see if it like catches onto whatever is moving.
It sure does. Yeah, you now have like a spray of sand just kind of stuck in the air.
Ooh,
And
that's
it's moving-
weird.
It's moving towards you in this weird kind of undulating way.
Is it a
Punch.
cube?
It is a cube. Yes, it is a
Is this
cube.
team so excited?
Very exciting.
That's why you asked me for my passive perception. I think 15 is like the
It
lower
is.
limit too.
Haven't seen a
I
cube in
didn't even think of
a
that.
age,
I was like,
man.
I keep backing up.
yeah,
I wasn't expecting a cube in this kind of environment.
maybe we can deal with it later. I feel like we have other things to deal with first. I mean, is it going to follow us? Well,
Follow you.
I'll let you make
Oh.
either an intuition or a nature check to see if you think this thing will follow.
Well, intuition. What kind of check is that? Just with flat
Yeah,
wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom.
Can I make the nature check?
Yeah,
Okay.
you sure can.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Well, God damn
Take a
it!
picture
Why
of
did
that.
I'm using these nat 20s too
20,
early.
You both know.
Alchemy paying you back for your 0.
Now it's not the
Exactly.
time to be going nat 20s.
Yeah, you might want to keep those a little later. That's why you understand now why this is a clearing.
Fine.
Whatever this cube has kind of sucked up any kind of organic matter in here and has digested it, and that's why it's
Is it natural to this environment?
this cube. With those rolls, I will let you say that probably not.
How did it end up in this kind of place? Usually they're like in dungeons and whatnot and
Yeah.
caves.
What's a dungeon?
Yeah.
Dungeon.
Like, why would they keep something like this in a dungeon? Do they feed people to it? Do they use it
Yeah.
to clean it?
Actually, they're very good at cleaning lots of spaces.
Yeah,
We're walking away from this thing, right?
cleaning up. It's gonna clean
Where are we
us up.
going?
Yeah. Minus jogging. Let's go to the pond. If this thing follows us, we deal with it, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
And maybe save a piece of it for
and
house
we
cleaning.
just take a small chunk and just leave it, do his thing, eat up bugs and bacteria. Amazing. If we could sell it.
And people. It
Only
ain't a
if it-
person.
Only if it gets too big.
All right. So you guys backtrack and make your way to this beautiful looking meditation pond.
Oh, so tempted to jump in.
Ooh,
Um,
this is pretty.
At the end of the trail leading to this pond, you see a number of stone benches with which you can, it's an ideal spot to sit and contemplate and meditate. You see water streaming down from a babbling brook and through a deceptively deep pond covered with lily pads. If it hadn't been for a damp mildew and the odor of decay that grows stronger as you approach the pond, you might feel at rest being here.
Okay.
Hmm.
Huh. Can I? Min's going to first examine the benches to make sure they're not mimics or something.
No, I
Oh.
won't even let you roll. You don't have to roll. They are benches.
I will sit on the bench.
Okay. Min is going to
Right.
take a seat and gaze into the pond and try to see something, sort of
All right.
Can I?
bust?
trying to shut
I
out.
would like to bust out a thermos with hot water.
Okay. Hye-Yoon, you were saying?
Yeah. As we settle in over here, I would love everywhere else is decaying, but this pond is so nice. I would love to do like a nature or investigation on it. Why is it so nice when everything else is bad?
Okay. Go ahead and make that roll. Min, you can make your perception check. Jiho
Okay.
and Jangseung, what would you two like to do?
Can I assist her with that check?
Yep, sure can.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll give you advantage, I guess. Yeah.
I'm not assisting because you can't assist twice, but I'm curious too to why certain areas aren't decaying.
You could give them bardic inspiration.
I'm saving those since somebody's wasting all the nat 20s now. Thank you.
All right. So with that 19, Hye-Yoon, you look and into these waters. You look at the lily pads. This beautiful, serene place. Aside from that, no, 24.
Wow.
I'll describe what you guys see in just one moment. Aside from that off-putting smell of decay and death, and now it's not like earth or anything like that. You might smell in a compost pile. This smells rotten. And as you look closer at the lily pads, and you see a thin layer of algae on the surface of the water, and just below, remember that scene in Lord of the Rings when they were walking through the dead marshes, and they saw the faces of the dead.
Oh yeah.
thousands.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what you see. You see just maybe a foot below the surface of the water, a horrific face
Uh,
at you.
Are they undead, celestial or fiend?
Undead indeed. Yes. And it's
Min jumps up on the bench, and I think that's and points.
Yeah, Hye-Yoon just kind of scuttles backwards, I think in the awkward way that beings with 4 legs do, where they're not quite sure where they're putting their feet at this point.
Like, yeah, I imagine because deer are very kind
Skittish.
of like
Mm-hmm.
jumpy
And-
sometimes. Skittish, yeah,
For
that's
sure.
the
two
word
of
I
you
was looking
jump
for.
back from the edge of the pond. You see a bony hand, half the flesh is half rotted off, and hanging off in chunks. Just kind of break the surface of the water and grasp at air.
Whoop. Looks like we've got to put someone else to bed today.
Can we do exorcism? Here we go. What have I got? What have I got? I got yeah.
These aren't possessed beings, right? Yeah.
This is
they're
undead, right?
Undead. They're not possessed.
This is undead, yeah, not possessed.
Right.
Okay.
All right, we don't have a cleric or paladin in tow, so
The hand disappears below the surface of the water,
we can shoot it.
sending ripples slowly spreading out.
Not in the water, you can't.
You see bubbles start to rise.
I
on the
believe
bottom of
that-
the pond where that thing was.
That doesn't look good.
Okay, Min's going to draw their sword. I think we should be on our feet, everyone.
I grip my staff and assimilate it,
All right.
and then activate my regalia god, death guide ward.
I'm just gonna just take a few steps back, draw the bow. Here we go.
All right. And as you do so, you prepare your weapons. You see a shadowy figure rise from the water. And if you switch to tactical mode,
Oh,
you will see this lovely individual. And I'll bring your
Hello.
tokens on.
Look, it's
Okay, but the
Young
token
Jun.
art is so sick.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Young
That's
Jun.
awesome.
How's it going?
That's a cool hat.
Traditional hat, no?
All right. So you guys can go ahead and position yourselves where you feel you would be on the banks of this pond.
I'm probably back here.
I love when the person with the most hit points is in the back.
I'm Archer. There's no point being me up close.
All right. You guys ready?
Yep. I'd say I'm right
Yeah.
there.
Jiho,
All right.
wait, what are you doing back there, Jiho?
Inspiring you.
Go ahead. Roll for
I'll
initiative.
take that.
Okay.
How do I forget how to do the initiative on this?
There should be a big button in the middle of your screen.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
yeah.
Curse you, alchemy, and your attempts to look sleek. And
All right.
Well, once again, I'm first.
the monk always goes first.
I don't even like add any. Well, I guess I have the highest dexterity in the party, probably, but not by
All right.
much.
So
I don't add anything special.
you
I
are
think.
first,
Yeah.
Min. What would you like to do as the shadowy specter rises from the water?
Run in water.
They. Min is. Min is a little bit reckless, but I don't think that reckless. So, let's see. I
Can
don't want to use my last key
can you
point
stand
this
on those
way.
lily pads?
So
No.
I'm going.
I thought they were gigantic and you could
No.
stand on.
Min is small, but they are thick. Min's just going. I'm gonna hold an action and an attack when they come within range.
Fair. Kang-Dae, you're next.
We shooty. So
All
we're
right.
gonna actions. We're gonna have a crack at this. $23
That
to
is
hit.
a hit. That is a
9
hit.
points of damage.
All right. So you see, as you fire your arrow at this thing is not fully material. And your arrow, it does seem to slice away some portions of its shadowy
It's
form.
got resistance.
It has resistance. So it
Amazing.
4 points of damage.
Well, guys, I'm useless now. I'm just gonna put these away.
All right. And that brings us to
We really don't have much magic damage in this party. You cannot stop.
We can
It's
talk to it.
good. But you follow the path of violence first.
Violence.
You can get your attack in now, Min, as it moves up to you.
Okay. Let's see. Swing better. 2 hands.
Power of 2 hands.
Does a 14 hit?
14 hits.
Okay. That's 5 damage, which I assume is reduced to 3 or 2.
It's reduced to 2. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yowzers.
Okay. Have at me.
All right.
Maybe I
need
should have.
you, Min, to make a DC 13 charisma saving throw for me, please.
Oh no, charisma.
Riz.
Oh dear. I know. Hey, if it possesses me, can I play it and try to kill everyone?
If you fail, I'll try to use Revelation since this is now a saving throw.
Well, if you are possessed, we can exercise it.
That's
Let
a good
it possess
idea.
you. We can exercise it.
Yeah,
Do you
I'm
have
assuming
any
that fails.
possession resistance as a feat? Okay.
No, I took this. I took the psycho
Resonance.
like
Okay.
psychometric.
So the rest of you see the
Resistance.
spirit of
Oh.
Byung-Jun about to enter Min. Are you going to use your reactive or revelation?
I would like to. So I'm trying to reload the player guide because it crashed on me, but I believe I've got it in my character sheet. It's Revelation. Where are you? Use a reaction to roll instead and use that as the final result. All right, we'll see if this helps. It was charisma. Yikes.
It was charisma.
I've got a -1 to this.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Oh, that's
So
true.
it's going to be you need a
It's
14
in
on
character.
the die.
Okay.
Would have.
Yeah.
All right. And so can you describe how you managed to push the spirit of Byung-Jun away?
I think because I'm behind Min and quite a bit taller. So in this moment that Jun is coming towards Min, I think I just lean completely over Min's head with my torso and antlers and everything. And maybe I blow them back, like a sort of spiritual like air buffer around so they can't get to Min in this moment. Little
Cool.
glint in the eyes.
Excellent. Nice. So as it tries to swoop in and take possession of Min, and you, with your massive antlers and frame, just kind of block him from doing so, he rears up, and despite half of his face missing, from basically the nose down, just kind of dripping, oozing flesh, you can see hatred in his eyes as he looks upon you. But that is his turn. That brings us to Hye-Yoon. You're up.
Yeah. Thanks. I think, well, he's close enough. I've got entangle, but he's not entirely corporeal, right?
Yeah.
Spirit. Ghost.
I have an inkling that wouldn't work really. I also have an inkling poison spray wouldn't work. Sorry.
I think instead I would like to start casting protection from evil and good as my turn.
Excellent. Who would be your target for that?
That's an action.
Yes, that was I used my reaction on your turn, on Byung-Jun's turn to stop that. So I have my action now that it's my turn.
Yeah, but who are you casting it on?
Yeah.
Yes. I would like to cast it on. Gosh, I guess. Let's go, Jangseung. You're close enough, and you've got magic stuff, and I want you to be able to do it.
All right. So you have protection from evil and good.
He does have charisma saving throws too. I was about to say, but that's fine.
Jiho, you're up.
I mean,
I'll take it.
First, I'm going to healing word myself.
No, you're wounded.
I am. That did
Nice.
Shit.
Well,
Nice.
wait, you should add.
add the moss that I smoked earlier.
You should add your charisma.
Yeah, add your charisma bonus to that.
There's
Why
definitely
isn't it already
necrotic damage coming from this
calculating
guy.
That's weird.
It should. Yeah, it's not working in alchemy. So yeah, just add. What is your charisma modifier?
+3. We're good now.
Right,
I got it.
very good. All right.
And then I will
So 4.
Bardic Inspiration Kang-Dae.
Okay.
You can't. That's 2 bonus actions.
I can use a spell as an action though.
I think it's reasonable to.
Yeah.
Isn't that
I'll
correct?
allow it.
I can. Okay.
No. Well, I'll allow it. I don't. Yeah, that's fine.
Because I can use an action spell if you'd like. Touch myself. Oh, that sounds bad.
No. Go ahead. Not a problem. So
And
sorry.
I didn't mean to be annoying.
We are too clumped up, so I'm moving. So yeah, he's got a D6. I've healed, and I've moved away from any area effect BS.
You've moved into the pond. You realize that?
Is this not the Outer Bank right here? Then is this still Outer Bank right here?
Yeah, that's the Outer Bank. Yeah.
Okay, then I want to be outside of the bank.
Okay. All right. So you're not in the pond, which is okay. A different story. All right. So that is Jiho. Now we are at Jangseung.
Give it to him.
I will step back 5 feet. Is that going to cause a...
It will cause an opportunity attack.
That's all right. I will...
But it's a disadvantage since you're protected from evil and good.
Look, yeah. So then, yeah,
move.
I'll definitely move.
All right. I'll take the attack at disadvantage.
Nope.
Didn't need that.
Right. Is this dark blue?
But-
Like, are those trees? What is that dark blue on the outside?
That would be considered difficult terrain because you're kind of moving into like off the path into swampy areas. So actually, that's a good point. Jiho, you might not be able to move the whole distance. Actually, you're already out there. So 10, 20, 25. Yeah, you're probably back one square.
Yeah, it's a half. So yeah.
Okay. So this light blue is okay terrain, or is that difficult terrain?
Yeah, anything off the gray path is going to be difficult terrain.
Gotcha. Okay. That's 1, 2. Can I go into this dark area?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be difficult too.
I'll be over here, and that's, I think, yeah, that's my full distance. And I will point at it, and I will say, "It is your time," and use Toll the Dead.
All right.
And since it's damage, it takes D12.
And it's a saving throw, right?
Yes. It takes a wisdom saving throw. Sorry, I didn't mean to roll.
That is a fail on the saving throw.
Okay. And because I have Regalia
Or damage.
or Regalia Death Guide, it ignores necrotic resistance if it has it.
Nice. Resistance or immunity?
Resistance. It ignores resistance.
Oh no.
Does it have immunity?
It has immunity.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, it's really too bad the one cantrip that's supposed to be like evocative and stuff does necrotic damage. Do you have chill touch?
Yeah.
All right.
Because that one
Min.
gives undead disadvantage on. Oh, anyway.
Yeah.
Min, having seen this thing try to possess them, is ready to spend their key points. So I'm going to try to hit and then do for it flurry of blows.
All right, go for it.
So if it does possess me, you'll have an easier time. Does an 18 hit?
It certainly does. For 8 points of damage, halved, so 4. All right.
Min sweeps through this thing and then just like 2 fast kicks.
Cool.
Like trying to almost disperse it, like with the sheer force of the kicks.
Excellent.
Okay.
All right. Go for it.
I assume an 11 doesn't hit.
An 11 does not hit. All right.
Okay, second one. Ah! There are all my. There's the penalty for the nat 20.
All those
I
nat,
did
all
use
those
all
nat
my key
20s.
points.
Yep.
It's
all right,
fine.
and you're staying put where you are?
Yeah, Min's staying put.
All right. Very good. That brings us to Kang-Dae.
All right, just to neatly put these weapons away. Getting up close and personal.
Oh.
Let's see if we can put this guy to rest. All right.
Min, who's just swept through this thing with a sword and missed with 2 kicks as it sort of like phased out of existence, is just looking at Kang-Dae. It's like, who are you and what did you do with Kang-Dae?
Exorcism. That's the
Ooh.
I've got exorcism on here somewhere. What does it say? I need to do a exorcism typically requires intelligence. nature or religion check. But PCs can substitute intelligence with another ability score. So I can replace it with another ability score. Sweet. For NPCs, valiant action, the pool of maximum 3. There's a lot here for the. Am I reading the wrong part? Sorry.
Yeah, you don't
Score
have to worry about valiant actions. You do not get valiant actions.
Okay, I'm reading through it because, like, charisma or wisdom. Yeah, let's do wisdom.
All right, a wisdom ability check.
It's better than my intelligence score.
All right.
Let's try. Yeah, animal handling.
No, it has to make sense.
No.
Survival.
Can you describe how survival would be relevant here in an exorcism?
All right, let me just take a look what I got for my wisdom. Maybe charisma, persuasion. I'll. How about intimidation? Yeah, let's do intimidation. Fuck it, let's do charisma. I will intimidate the spirit to being quelled. With just trying to let what's his name again? Byung-jun, that he is only causing more harm than he is his vengeance is misplaced.
All right.
And if he does not stop, we will vanquish him.
Can I give guidance to this?
I have bardic inspiration, but I'll take that guidance.
I think guidance this takes an action, right? I don't think
it does.
Right now.
But I
Yeah,
have
guidance
bardic.
is an action.
Baby's first time playing a druid, so we're learning.
All right.
Ooh, hot garbage. But let's just throw in that bardic right now, real quick.
Does it say what your DC is for this exorcism?
10, I think.
That seems pretty low.
Let me take a look again. I'm reading.
No, it's isn't it something plus the challenge rating?
All right, here we go.
10
it says,
plus the challenge rating.
So I probably didn't hit the target then. 10 points does not meet what I was meant to do.
No, unfortunately not. I'm just curious though, if it did succeed, what would happen?
Let me read that again. For example, quells the spirit. The physics compels the spirits through innate. It doesn't really go on to much saying more than just quelling the spirit.
Quelling the spirit, so probably appeasing it so it doesn't become violent or whatever. It goes to rest, maybe. Cool.
I failed that one.
That was a good attempt, though. Does it say how many times you can attempt that?
It does not. It just has no limit on that thing.
Wow, you guys can just keep.
I mean, we really tried hard, until it kills us, which is kind of what happened with that boar.
Bear in mind, I'm dealing a lot. I usually deal a chunky amount of damage, but I'm just gonna keep at this for a while.
Okay. And you're staying there. You're right in front of this thing, trying to yell at it to go away.
Oh no.
I could move back away, but it'll take a. I'm not gonna risk
reaction already, so it doesn't.
Oh yeah, that is true. I am just gonna take a few steps back.
All right.
Well, goodbye, Min. I'll be back in a bit.
All right, it is its turn. I'm going to roll to see if its possession ability comes back.
Nay.
It does not.
I hope.
It does not. So instead, it will simply attack Min.
Great.
No, you're not protected. A 5 is going to miss. Actually, that turns into 11.
Yep.
I just want to double check. And 11 will miss you too, right?
Yeah, Min has a 16 AC.
All right, so it just kind of reaches clumsily at you, unable to reach you, and that is its turn. That's kind of.
Min ducks.
Hye-Yoon, you're up.
Oh.
Oh man.
You got this.
You could. It might be. I don't know. It seemed really angry at you, but if you want to try, an exorcism.
Yeah.
You might be better at it.
Actually, where were you reading that text from in the player's guide? Actually, it might be in the mudang abilities.
It's next to the anti-possession stuff.
Oh, is it
But-
How
many-
house rules, page 75.
anti-possession techniques?
Yeah, next to it on the right. I got exorcism installed on me, but that's the only one I got. Do you have
This
you got anti-possession?
requires a nature
I
religion
have-
check against.
Anti-possession techniques. But
Hmm.
it's not.
It's not possessed.
It's not possessed. Yeah, it is
Okay.
just undead.
Yeah.
Yep, that is correct.
I can use strength or my
Exorcism.
dexterity. Why am I using any other ability? I should have just used strength. Fuck this.
I don't think you can use strength to.
That's what it says there. For example, they can use strength or dexterity as a part of the ritual to channel the spirit's power into their body to quell. What the hell? To quell the spirits.
Gosh, can I sorry, my dog decided to like pant so loud right now. Like all of my thinking is just recognizing that she's doing that. I'm going to, I think, move out from behind Min in this moment, just maybe over here.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love to do some sort of role in this moment because I, Sydney, as a player, am really struggling with figuring out what is the most use to the party right now. So I'm soliciting advice from all of you, and trying to figure out what to do next.
Do we know that this is
What?
Han Byung-jun?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Mhm.
What can you do at this moment? Like, what are your like character and class abilities that you could use?
I've got a lot of detect stuff, which doesn't really do us much. I've got detect evil and good, detect poison and disease, protection, which I've casted, and entangle. I've got a little bit of combat, but that's not really going to do much. I've got nothing that gives me radiant damage abilities.
You have Shillelagh, which counts as magical for the purpose of overcoming resistance.
That's true, but we
So
did
that
talk
is
about how
an
I don't
option.
have a staff to cast it on, and I misused it in our last session.
I think it was like our DM said it was okay for you to use it with your sickle.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Yeah, I've got the sickle. I've also got the fighting fans.
A
That's in
sickle!
there. A
That's
sickle.
When you think about it, isn't a sickle just a really small staff with a blade on it?
Exactly. It's just a staff and a dagger put together and it made handheld. Yeah, I can do that. I'll have to get a little closer then
All right, you get
to
moving
use
through it.
this.
I'll allow
Also,
it on the,
do you have your wild shape thing up yet?
I have one more use of it, and that's my like Hail Mary down the line, if we need it.
Okay,
It
and that,
doesn't.
is that an action or a bonus action?
That is. Let's see here. What is that? That's not Pestilence Eater. That's Messenger of the Spirit. No. I wish I had.
Because you get your wild shapes back every short rest.
That's a Heavenly Guardian. So I've got one more use of it. It basically lets me roll concentration with advantage. I get 10 temporary hit points. I get a die that I can expend to give other people temporary hit points, but that's it.
Yeah, but
conscious. I've disadvantaged to get
as an
possessed,
action. Yeah,
but that's not
okay.
because of Heavenly Guardian. I just have that already.
Where the feature is active, yeah. Does it say how long it lasts? I assume it's like a minute.
It's like a use of wild shape. So as long as I've
Okay, that's an hour.
Yeah.
Might need to put some stuff early.
Limits on that, yeah.
I think if I'm thinking of like Oh, so it's as an action. Here's the thing: you want to keep concentration on protection from good and evil, and you want to
Yeah.
stay up, right? You do have resistance to necrotic, but you're not as beefy as the rest of us.
I've got.
So
Well,
I
guess
say,
I still have it. Accidentally still have all my temp HP from the last time I had it up, as if I still have this up.
You might have
Get
it
rid
still.
of it.
Yeah, you might still have it.
Oh. Well, then shoot.
if it
I'll
lasts,
keep it. I'll take not spending it again. But I
Okay.
think this route I will bonus action Shillelagh and try to get a knock at it.
All right, and I want to tell you that you could also cast it on your fighting fans if you want to. I don't. Doesn't matter.
That's true. Fighting fans only gives me a bonus when the creature hasn't already attacked this round, and because I'm after it in initiative, the bonus isn't worth it.
All right.
I think I can do more with the sickle.
All right. Go for it.
Thank you for all helping me figure that out. I appreciate it. Cash Lily, and then we're gonna go sickle time.
make sure. I don't know if you've changed it to reflect the shillelagh thing.
No,
but
it won't. So we'll have
It
to
won't.
do it manually.
Yeah.
So we'll just take the die roll itself and then add the rest of it up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So the sickle.
Oh, that
is
definitely
going to
It'll
hits.
be, yeah. And then I also
So
get to add it to
17
the
plus
damage it rolled.
5. Yeah, and it max damage, so that's going to be plus 3 is your wisdom? 7.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, I guess the way Shillelagh works is it also makes the damage die d8, but I don't know how our DM wants to roll
Yeah.
that.
No. You should roll it. It'll roll an extra D8 damage.
Extra D8. You
Yep.
got it.
Roll a d8. That's lower, of course.
All right. All right. Not bad
So
though. 10.
6. It's not an extra d8.
Oh, 7.
It replaces the. Sorry.
Yeah, it replaces the damage. So it's only 3.
So it's 6. 3 plus
Plus
wisdom.
My
So
wisdom.
6.
Yeah.
All right, got it.
6. Yeah. But it's not reduced because it's magical,
correct.
hopefully.
Yep. No, it took the full damage. All right, and Hye-Yoon, are you going to stay where you are?
If I move back, am I gonna get an opportunity attack on me?
It has its reaction back. Yeah.
I'll stay where I am because if it comes towards me and tries to possess me, then it's not trying that on Min, and I've got it has disadvantage against trying to possess me.
All right.
So I'll stay.
Cool. Jiho, you are up. Oh, you muted, I think.
Now I'm not.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna cast Hideous Laughter on it.
All right.
See if that does anything.
Is that a charm effect?
How about no?
No, it doesn't say anything about charming.
Okay. Cool. So
It
will make a saving throw. Wisdom. That will be a 16. There's a 16.
DC 10.
DC 10. All right. So yes, it.
DC 10. It can't be 10. It's got to be. It's not taking into your account your charisma. It should be at least 13.
I don't think you have your spell attribute set correctly in your sheet. I'll just take a quick look. It must be something else. Spells.
Another reason why Foundry is so much better.
I don't know. Charisma is set to be your default spellcasting ability. What is your charisma?
Does it say sometimes the next to spells, if it has the full word versus the 3-letter acronym, it won't do it correctly?
Okay, I'll just double check that to make sure it's selected properly. No,
It should be 15 because he has +3 to charisma.
Yep, that's where. Okay, that's a
I think
boundary
it
bug.
saves anyway, so.
Yeah. It does save with a roll of 16 versus your DC 13. So
Yeah.
the spell falls flat. Sorry, bad joke.
Bad joke. You didn't even ask me a joke, I said, but that's all good.
I'm inclined to.
Does
Yeah.
Kang-Dae still have bardic inspiration?
Yeah. Dead people
No.
don't have it.
Kang-Dae, I think you used your bardic, right? The bardic that was on you.
Yeah.
I use it
He
last
used
turn.
it to fail.
All right, so he doesn't have it anymore.
I only got 2 more. Okay, we'll wait one more round before we. Well, who's right next to Min? What's the turn order? Yeah, Min can have bardic inspiration. I'll use one more of those little slots.
All right, what does your bardic inspiration look like?
A puff of algetic smoke wisps and touches my friends, since I've just discovered that poison algae can hurt you for 1 hit point.
He's
And
dispensing
the
his
joke
wisdom.
that I told.
Wait, who did you give it to again?
You.
Who did you give it to?
To Min. You.
Me?
Min.
Min?
You. And the joke that I
Okay.
had told old June over there was, what do you call a spider with 10 eyes? Spider. And it didn't work, so that's my turn.
If I could take away inspiration, like give you a minus,
Just
I
spider.
would.
Don't worry, I got a dad joke for the next round for my next attempt at vicious mockery.
All right, Jangseung, you're up.
Okay.
Well, that will give him psychic
Okay.
damage. at
Above
least.
table, if I use Chill Touch and it's successful, and it has a hand clinging to it, would that be considered marked or cursed, or no?
No, those are specific spells effects that give those conditions.
Gotcha. All right. So seeing as how
But if it hits, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against you, but you already have that because of protection.
so seeing how
You
Toll the
get
Dead did nothing to him, I
unfortunately.
can assume that it's not going to work. So instead of that, I'll use my Hallowed Guardian ancestry feature to give Min and Hye-Yoon 1d4 temp HP. So that
All right.
You get, the first one. Take the first one. 2, either way. So you each get 2 temp HP, and now you have advantage on saving throws against being charmed or frightened for a minute.
Well, those aren't. Yeah, being possessed is sadly not being charmed or frightened.
That's
but
fine.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep. You got something at least. You got 2 temp HP. And then bonus action, I don't have anything. I'm just going to say, I'm Byung-Jun. You need to stop possessing. What's her face? You need to stop. You need to leave.
Seong-hee?
Leave
Seong-hee.
Seong-hee alone. Why are you so angry at Lord One?
Okay, I'm going to allow you to make a persuasion check. It would have been a disadvantage because you used your action already this turn, but however, since you mentioned that name, it means something to this individual. So go ahead and just make a straight persuasion check for me, please.
Yeah.
All right.
Does that get me? Does that get me?
As soon as you mention Songhee's name, he turns to you. And you can see him move. On his turn, you can see his intention is to move towards you. You've caught his attention. Is there anything else you want to do or move or?
I do not want to move. I will stay put. And end my turn.
All right. So Min, right, it's your turn. You can see right in front of you. As soon as you hear Songhee's name being spoken behind you, you can see his attention immediately is diverted away from you towards your friend. What would you like to do?
Okay. Min, well, if Kang-Dae can choose non-violence, Min would feel wrong choosing violence. So I'm going to sheath my sword and put both my hands up and say, look, we don't want to hurt you. We just want to know what's been happening so we can so justice can be served.
Okay.
And can I make a persuasion
Yes, you
check? I have proficiency.
Mm-hmm.
Should I use my bardic inspiration? Would that have extra effects, or is 19 good enough?
I can't tell you. You have to tell me if you want to use it now or not.
That means use it.
Okay, you know what? We have his attention. I'm gonna use it. If I can get past 20. Where's no. Where's the regular die roller? Oh, it's a button? Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the white button in the middle of the bottom screen.
Okay, that's a total of 24.
All right, you can see visibly as you sheath your sword and put your hands up and speak those words, the anger seems to wash away from the spirit. Whereas before he was all about ripping your soul out of your bodies or possessing you, he's now clearly, even in shadowy form, you can tell a different demeanor completely. All right. Do you want to stay where you are, Min?
I'm gonna trust him and take a step back.
All right.
Allowing him to come into the center of the circle.
Okay. He does not take the opportunity attack. Kang-Dae.
I draw my sword. No. Yeah, just throw out more.
Min collapses onto the ground and curls into a ball.
I throw out persuasion style exorcism his direction. Hopefully, he's currently stable enough to listen. It's like, I try asking questions about Lord Wantlike and his relationship with, how it came to be, and hopefully we can resolve this matter in a non-combative way.
Go ahead and make that persuasion check.
Persuasion. Come on. Lucky new bike. Lucky new bike.
There we go.
17.
You don't have bardic or anything on you, do you?
Nah, that's it's probably maybe not good enough, but hey, 17.
All right. When you mention Lord Wan's name, you see the anger return.
I will bring him to justice.
He looked like he was about to wring your neck, but when you say those last three words, he kind of pauses.
I didn't like him either.
All right. It is his turn. He will stop combat and parley with you if none of you attack. Geo, you muted.
Is telling him another joke considered attacking?
Yes.
I'll be quiet.
God damn. Okay.
All right. So I'll end combat there as you enter a parley mode. And he swings up this way. He does not leave the edge of the pond, though. He seems almost tethered there as he tries to push himself forward, but something keeps holding him back.
The body is at the bottom.
Oh.
And he says in a hoarse whisper, "Where is Seong-hee? Is she safe?"
Yes.
She's safe. She's very generous, kind person. And we're lucky she's on our side. But you can't speak through her. It hurts her.
Oh.
Or you shouldn't anyway. I know you have pain, but there's got to be some other way. We can help you.
We can bring you peace.
Just tell us what happened. Why are you so angry? And how did you get here?
All right. I missed the name is I got it wrong. It's So-Hyun, not Seong-hee. So-Hyun.
So
He backs away now, realizing he cannot escape this pond, and he just kind of floats there above the water as he takes in each of you and says, "So Lord Wan did not send you here to destroy me? I saw you in that bedroom that night, trying to exorcise me."
We came at Song-Yi's behest.
We're assisting Song-Hyun
Song-Yu.
from her pains. We heard that she was being possessed, and it's you apparently. So
We
we
haven't.
would like to know what we can do to bring you to peace.
It is me. It is the only way I can be with her, because Lord Wan robbed me of her.
Tell us more about how he robbed her from
she's
you.
not a thing.
She is not a thing, but I was not even given the opportunity to present myself as a suitor for her love before Lord Wan murdered me.
I knew it. I knew that son of a bitch.
How did he murder you? Do you know it's him? How do you know it was him?
You can see him tugging again, trying to get to you, his anger rising every time Lord Wan's name is mentioned. I know who my murderer is. He stabbed me in the heart with his own dagger
Did he now?
and left me to rot at the bottom of this pond.
Ooh.
So he physically committed the deed himself? 100%?
Yes.
All right. If we bring him to justice,
Can
will you rest in peace?
Yes.
we can also take your body out of the pond if you'd like to be buried somewhere else.
Not until I know Lord Wan is dead.
Question.
Hmm.
Now move up.
Hmm.
This is gonna get good. Why not
Oh.
possess Lord Juan and live your life in his body
Nah.
with your new wife? Persuasion?
That's weird.
No. That's
Every mudang's heart just shatters.
I'm
ignore.
playing a chaotic neutral character. I'm going to pose the question on why he's possessing the lady he loves instead of the husband. So,
My
persuasion?
-1 intelligence says I don't see the issue with it, but my wisdom is saying that seems wrong.
So wrong. We all look at him like
I
it's
don't know
wrong.
why though.
Oh, Jiho. No.
That is not how possession works. Let me possess you, and you will see what it feels like.
You promise not to kill me?
It depends on your constitution, what you can survive or not.
Oh, we're doing this. Let's go.
Oh, no.
Well,
You know
hold
what?
on.
You know what? Let him have a go.
He is a mudang. We're all mudang. Accepting spirit possession is kind of part of our job. So,
I mean,
like,
we got anti-possession techniques, so we can go ahead.
You allow him to possess you?
don't attack us
Yeah, I
with him,
allow it.
please.
I got an NPC and I didn't even have to collect anybody. They
Did you?
collected me.
Do you want to fail your saving throw?
Yes, I'm allowing it to happen.
Okay. The rest of you see Byung-Jun gesture for Jiho to enter the pond because he cannot leave the pond. Jiho, do you enter the pond?
I have yeeted myself into the pond.
All right. The moment you step foot into it, Byung-Jun races forward and possesses you. Let me hide your token. Hide Byung-Jun's token now because he is now in Jiho.
How does it feel?
Am I allowed to respawn now?
No, you have no control over your body.
Okay.
You can see out of your own eyes. You can sense what's going on. But he is now in control of your body.
Can I speak to Byung-Jun?
No, you cannot. You are literally a passenger in your own body now. So Byung-Jun looks at his hands. He kind of flexes a little in this new form.
You
and
right?
walks out of the pond.
Hey, buddy.
How's it feeling?
Oh,
We have murder to commit tonight.
Hey, what
Oh,
murder?
fuck yes!
We're not
Yes!
doing.
He's gonna be a party member. Go
No,
kill
no,
the
no.
things. Go kill the
Look,
things. This is out of
there's-
game. Go kill the things.
Look, Byung-Jun, justice comes in many forms.
we can't.
I
Yeah.
don't think we can kill a town leader, can we?
Yeah, I mean, if you do it in his
I
body,
mean, physically, yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna look good on us, and we'll have to disavow Jiho from being moved on.
Hye-Yoon might not want that.
Oh,
I'll allow you guys, if you're trying to convince him
Also,
not
can
to
you
commit
call your
murder
mom?
in Jiho's body, then I'll allow you guys to make a persuasion check with advantage. One of you can make that roll.
Who's got the best? Who's got?
Not
I think
me.
it would be better if
I have +3.
You go.
I
You
have,
go.
I have a +3.
All right, so who's rolling?
Can I
With advantage.
guidance whoever is persuading?
Jiho's the other one, but he has +4. But wait, Jiho has like a plus. Do you? Do you have Sorry, yeah, it doesn't matter because Jiho can't go.
He's in the back of the brain somewhere. You don't worry
I
about
have
him.
a
I
+3.
use-
So Kang-Dae also has a +3.
I use
No, I don't. I got
persuasion
+1.
to, since Hye-Yoon said that, or was it Min that said that about like I don't think Lee So-hyun would like that. I go, did you hear that? I don't think she would like that either.
Yeah. Jangseung, go ahead and make that persuasion check with advantage for me, please.
And you've got guidance.
Oh, thank goodness for advantage.
All right, you can see Jiho's body start to convulse, and just like as you can just see him just like really just kind of just stomping around. He's clearly upset, and then he just kind of flops, and you see the spirit leave Jiho's body and return to the pond. And it's just, oh, what?
We
need to find a way to make sure everyone knows Lord Wan killed you. So everyone can see what a scumbag he is.
This is kind of weird to ask, but is the dagger still in you?
It
Yes.
lies in my body at the bottom of the pond.
All right. We're
Is
making
there anything
progress.
else in that pond with you, or is it just you?
Min can sympathetically read things. I'm going to take some psychic damage, but it'll be for a good cause.
Yeah.
All right, Min's going to dive in.
All right, you guys.
And
you can see this pond is easily like 10 to 12 feet deep. And it's quite dark. It's nighttime here. And you can
Okay.
see there. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just asking if you want a rope. Do you sure you don't want a rope with that?
I have athletics proficiency.
Am I
I'll be
conscious?
fine.
Conscious?
Yes, you are conscious.
Okay, I'm literally at the banks of the water, like trying to splash the water back. I was like, no, murder. Let's go. Let's. You can see this.
No. I drag him away by just lift him up. Just nope.
So, Min, you're at the bottom of the pond. You see a corpse chained to a stone, just kind of half floating, suspended. You see this. Yeah, it's a shackle.
Chained?
There's a shackle around his ankle to the stone.
He's
And that's what's
sleeping with
weighing
the
him down.
fishes.
Okay.
And you see lying on the bottom of the pond
All right.
a silvered short sword.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm going to go for that short sword.
All right. Yeah, you can pick it up and bring it back up.
Yeah, Min, a very soggy Min emerges from the pond. My clothes are ruined anyway. Might as well.
Is there any
ruin them further? I've already dunked. I'm going to try to use my I have it on my sheet, so I don't need to look it up elsewhere. Reads by touching an object. You can read psychic impressions on objects left by their previous owners. It can detect from objects any significant emotional resonance attached to them. You can spend 1 minute concentrating on the object to get a vision of the face of the person who imbued the item with the emotion in the first place.
All right. So
If the associated emotion is painfully negative, I might take 1d6 psychic damage, which I will
okay. All right. So while Min is trying to take the psychometric resonance of this sword, what are the rest of you doing?
I asked Jiho, how did that feel?
Sorry, cutting off.
I just want to know if there's any like inscriptions on that sword. Maybe his name's, if he's dumb enough to have that name inscribed on that sword.
Okay. All right. So while you're doing that, sorry, Jangseung, you asked Jiho a question.
Oh yeah, I asked Jiho, like, how did that feel being possessed?
Kind of felt like me being that necklace. Like you were moving me around, I could see what was going on, but I couldn't control anything.
Oh.
I was trying to tell him, like, come with us. Use my body as a vessel
Wow.
to at least
Yeah.
win. And then he said murder, and I'm like, We could technically take him with us to witness justice being served, as long as you guys keep him under control. I won't fight it. It's kind of fun. I can just lay back and he'll just kind of walk me around.
We might need you for other things than just to bear witness.
Fine. I don't get Uber drivered back to town.
Kang-Dae, can you make a perception check for me, please?
Perception.
Or investigation.
Off topic, if you guys like Pop Rocks, these are freaking amazing.
14.
This stream is not sponsored by them.
Oh!
Maybe they should be.
Do we have to hide our? Do we have to put tape over anything brand related like they do in Korean TV programs?
Yeah. With a 14, yeah, it doesn't take much to see that there is Lord Wan's house symbol on the hilt.
Well, you know, it's pretty obvious now.
He was
but
that stupid.
He is that stupid.
Yeah.
Most lords are.
Min, as you sit there with this blade in your lap, trying to take the psychometric resonance of it, you immediately pick up the sense of jealousy and murderous anger radiating from this weapon. You focus.
I'm gonna plunge all the way in. Yeah.
All right, you focus harder, taking a full minute to concentrate. And as you do so, your vision kind of blurs, gets smoky black, narrows until all you see is a face, a shadowed face coming closer and closer, becoming clearer and clearer. And as light finally lands upon his face, and moonlight at that, it is in fact the face of Lord Wan Songju.
You son of a bitch.
And you see at that very moment him plunging the sword. It feels like he's plunging the sword into your own heart, and you will take. That's
What?
Yeah, max damage. Min drops the sword, rolls over, clutching their chest.
I rush over and check on Min. Like, are you okay? What happened?
Hey, I look at him and I say, "Yeah, I kind of get you now. That. Oh, yeah. Lord Wan's definitely our man.
I mean,
We have." Though I don't really think we should go to his house first. And
look, I mean,
What if he sent those guys, but from the
I wanted to
people
do a
from before?
perception
The elves?
around our surroundings.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Probably some elves, elven assassins, maybe. Retrieving the sword is
Man
complex.
isn't too much. Is still recovering.
And 11. I'll let you do. What is your survival?
It's
Yeah. Is it better? Any better?
it's +3 instead of a plus. Well, no, they're both +3. Never mind.
Okay. Never mind.
It's the same.
Jangseung, can you assimilate the sword into you?
Sure.
Like, so they just can't take it from you, or if someone wanted to take it, they'll have to rip it out of you.
Yeah, kinda. Something like that.
All right, sweet.
How long have we been in how long has it been since the frog pond? No, the vine pond. Timeline.
The vine
time-wise.
pond. Probably about 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
We saw them coming. We saw them coming up around the stone
Yeah. I was asking for
after
my
we cleaned them out, right?
Yeah.
my
I mean,
glowy time.
So we
probably
went-
over.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you have one more left, right?
So you would know that if those individuals came in at that time where you saw them, they're probably easily over halfway to where you are now, assuming they survived the frogs and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. We gotta get moving.
That's true. Yeah, we need to. So we
scaled down
have
the
to go
cliff.
back the way we came, right?
In fact,
Yeah.
at this point in time, you hear the familiar sound of the zither player strumming up again.
Yeah, they can't possibly, appease him, right? Yeah.
It could be pretty charismatic.
Should we go check out what the
All right. I
zither-
think we should. Yeah, we should
We got the
sort
sword.
of sneak up and see what. Yeah.
Okay.
And see what their intentions are.
It's gonna be probably
All
gonna
right.
take
So
our
where
sword.
you're going to go back towards the pond with the zither player. Then.
Yeah, I think Min's going to step
I tell Byung-Jun, just hang tight.
as
we'll be
there
right
is
back. Don't go
there
in.
there is zither playing that should be helpful to, going up quietly at least. I know these guys probably have dark vision, but
All right. So I want to ask, like, what each of you are doing. Min, your intention is to go back to the zither pond. I'm just going to go. Kang-Dae?
yeah, I'm like quietly.
Kang-Dae, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna stay here with Jangseung. We're just gonna keep this sword safe, and we hopefully eventually get down the mountain.
Okay. Jangseung, you're going to stay where you're at the meditation pond?
No, I'll go with them.
Yeah. You going back?
Tagging
How's your
along.
stealth? You are a guy made of rocks.
You guys want me to come with you?
Just we'll stay at the back.
I mean, just pretend to be one of your cousins. You'll be fine.
I've never used
Just
a short
stand
sword
still.
before.
They'll mistake.
I mean, I'll just tuck in the short sword in my inventory. But...
Okay. And Hye-Yoon?
I'm not super stealthy, but I'm not negatively stealthy. I guess I'll follow. can I like straddle the difference between if Kang-Dae is staying,
Yeah.
then kind of split the difference in between?
Yeah, there's a like where it branches out into the 3 areas. You can just
Yeah,
hang
I'll
out
go
there.
there.
Okay,
Mhm.
that's kind of halfway between the pond and the zither player. All right, and Jiho, are you going to go back to the zither pond with Min?
Oh no, I am staying at this pond, hanging out with my new friend.
All right, he just wanted to possess you again. Um,
Is this a kink?
all right, so just
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
Jangseung, you said you were following Min, and Kang-Dae, you were following Min.
Yeah.
Did I get that right?
No, I'm following. Yeah, I'm at the end behind Jangseung.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the 3 of you are kind of going single file. Okay, all right. Let's take a quick break if you guys don't mind. Say, come back here in 5 to 10 minutes, and we'll continue on from there.
Sounds good.
All right.
Whisper.
Titans, but still,
We could just
that
jump.
would be a lot.
I'm sure there's water at the bottom. We could just jump off the cliff.
Pretty sure water is. Anyway.
All right, there we go. Back in. So, with Min leading the charge back towards the pond with the zither player, Jangseung following a little behind, and behind him, Kang-Dae. Hye-Yoon is kind of hanging out at the fork, waiting to see how things unfold. And Jiho is back shooting the shit with Byung-jun. All right. Min. Hold on. Let me switch back to that other scene. All right. You're back here with this dude. Ooh, that's a little loud. Every time I bring it up, it's a little loud. All right. You see him playing.
You turn it down.
You see him playing, and you see emerging. You know, remember how this map looked? This path kind of winds its way around the pond. You emerge on the bottom side, and you see on the other side of the pond 3 individuals. It's an elf and 2 dwarves, actually. The elf is wearing robes and has the black gut, that black hat. The dwarves have short bows, and they have them drawn, and they're kind of lurking about. And you see, excuse me, the zither player doesn't seem too happy to see them, and you can see him starting to like pick up his tempo on the zither, strumming it a little bit more vigorously, a little bit more angrily, as he sees these individuals trying to make their way around his pond.
Are the
With the black robes and the hat, is that a mudang's?
Hold on, Min.
Is that a mudang's regalia, or is?
I'm gonna.
Sorry, when you said he's.
Jangseung is speaking.
Okay.
Do the 3 humanoids look like they're being hostile to the zither player, or are they just being like, observant?
Go ahead and make an insight check. They're not overtly hostile, like they're not attacking or anything, but they do have their weapons drawn. And you can tell quite clearly that the Fae, Zither player, is not happy with their presence here. He seems to be, the way the Zither player is playing, he's like trying to get their attention for them to communicate, but they're not having any of it. They're just walking around.
Okay, so they're not like pointing their weapons at the zither player.
No.
Okay, gotcha.
They're just being ignorant.
And sorry, Min, you're asking.
Sorry, I was asking. When you described the person, the elf, I think it was with the black hat and robes. Is that a mudang's regalia, or is it just a general scholar's? Like,
this is scholar. Yeah, the typical like.
What are they dressed? Yeah. Okay, they're dressed like.
Yeah, so it's a black hanbok with a gold seal on their chest and on their back, indicative of like scholars, and they're wearing the black hat.
Do I recognize the seal?
Go ahead and make a perception check, because it is a little bit of distance across the board.
History. Okay.
You just have to see it.
Okay. I mean, unfortunate.
Yeah. with the dim light and the distance and the way that
It's an 8.
and the way they're positioned, you don't get a clear look. You said you were trying to be stealthy, Min. Can you please make a stealth roll?
Yeah. Okay. Hopefully this will be higher than a 3.
Okay.
It's 15.
And how far behind Min would you say you are, Jangseung? Oh, I think you're muted.
Oh, you're muted.
About 15 feet behind her.
15 feet? Okay, I'll need you to make a stealth check too.
Them.
I'll use my inspiration point.
All
Oh
right.
no.
Come on.
Good idea. Oh, it's lower.
Even better.
All right.
That's a big rock,
as-
man.
I'm dragging
The
my
dice
feet.
really said
I'm dragging
Jangseung.
my feet, thinking it's gonna be quieter than stomping.
Jangseung was born yesterday.
Okay. Min, you're pretty sneaky and stealthy, kind of hugging the vegetation along the rest of the path, trying to stay out of sight.
I'm also so dirty and soaked
That's
from
true.
diving in ponds, so I blended
And
really
Jangseung,
well.
you're trying to follow suit, but not perhaps as stealthy as.
Yeah, I'm just dragging my feet, thinking it's quieter than stomping through the ground. But
And you see clearly the elf point across the pond directly at you. So, and you see the dwarves raise their bows.
Okay, guys, time to book.
To the cliff.
What?
At this point, Kang-Dae, you are coming around the corner. Can you make a intuition check for me, please?
Intuition.
Mm-hmm.
What counts as an intuition check?
Oh,
Flat wisdom.
Uh,
It's
insight. Sorry, it's insight. Sorry,
Okay.
mixing my games up.
Insight, baby.
oh,
It's rough, right? Now I can't see shit.
All right. You have advantage on this. You have advantage on this.
7.
Go ahead and roll again.
7.
Advantage. It's probably gonna be less than the one before.
What? It's higher, but by
It's
one.
not significant.
With
It's a
9, you'll be able to tell
2
this.
actually.
The zither playing, it's almost as if this Fae is incredibly talented. It almost sounds like there are 2 people playing a zither, separate instruments. The way he's strumming, the way he's able to play. He's directing the angry parts at the individuals, so the elf and the 2 dwarves. But there's another chord, another melody, kind of secondary to that you feel is meant for you. You don't quite understand what he's trying to say, but you can tell he's trying to tell you something.
Guys, I think he's trying to tell us something.
what's he saying?
I'm a bit too far out. It's a bit blurred. Can't make it out, but he's definitely trying to tell us something. Can anyone else make it out?
If Kang-Dae talks loud enough, I hope that was for
No, it's
those
for,
guys.
Jangseung in front of me. Can you make it out?
Can I do an insight check?
Yeah, you can. As you see 2 arrows go flying past you.
Oh,
You guys
don't
are
worry,
real bad shots apparently.
they can't hit a broadside of a barn. Don't worry about that.
A little better.
A little better. You can tell that the Fae is trying to tell you to run.
He's telling us to
Okay.
run.
He'll hold him off. We just gotta go.
And
Do you say that loud enough for
Yeah,
Min to hear?
I'm pretty close to you.
and as you comprehend,
Yeah, Min.
What?
as you comprehend.
Do we need to roll
That's up to
initiative?
you. As you recognize this, and you recognize that he's telling you to get out of there, you see his friends, the steam methods, rise from the pond and rush towards the elf and the two dwarves.
Let's move.
Thank you. Bye.
Right.
I run towards the middle path. That's the one with the
Cliff,
other
right?
Jangseung?
The Jangseung,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, and you on the way back, you see Hye-Yoon kind of standing at the intersection.
Follow, follow, follow.
I've been pacing in a circle this
Let's go,
whole
let's go.
time, so I just follow in suit.
Min's caught up with you by this time.
Yeah,
with
get
their,
you.
She just
Increase
see
speed.
you just see 3 people just run past you.
and
Like,
egg.
let's go.
Somebody get Jiho.
Yeah, who's getting Geo? Who's still sitting by the pond?
Jiho, we're getting out of here.
Do I hear
Maybe,
any of that?
if you guys are running
No.
into the center, maybe I could split off since I'm already a little bit closer, seeing you all come my way,
Yep, that'll work.
and run to the pond. And like, it's go
Yeah.
time.
Go time. All right. Jiho, do you want to
Clicking your tongue like a horse.
I just feel like, bye, buddy. And I
Come on, Jiho. We have to
slowly
make
get up and be
animal
like, this is
handling.
bullshit, and walk off.
Byung-Joon, as you say that, he just kind of zooms up right up to you, and with his wispy hands, kind of tries to grab your collar and says, Kill him for me."
I give him a thumbs up, point, and I dash off.
All right. So you guys make it to the cliff. You are at the top of it. It is quite high and very steep. How would you like to climb down?
How high?
I'm just checking that now.
Okay, I have 10 pythons. I
think I got I got climbing speed as a Sangun.
So.
I have no climbing equipment.
Oh, okay.
How am I supposed to climb down this thing?
Okay, so there are a number of challenges here.
Oh my god.
First of all, it is about 80 feet high.
Mm.
Secondly, it is very slippery because of the moisture and humidity in the air. Thirdly, it is covered in that corrosive mold and algae.
Oh.
Yeah, so how do you want to get down?
We don't know.
One sec. We're gonna climb down, right?
Okay, so how much rope do we have?
I can wild shape and get down.
I have no climbing equipment.
Into.
Yeah, my claws give me a climbing speed of 10 feet per movement.
So here's my idea. I have 10 pythons and a hammer to drive them in. If we hammer one in at the top, tie a rope to there, and we have the person who's really good at climbing sort of go down the cliff and hammer pythons in like every, so often to give us probably closer to the top, because if we draw near the bottom, it's less of a problem.
Can I use my
and
two
we
daggers
just drop.
and like dig them into this cliffside as pittons, and you guys tie the rope around me, and you
That
guys
could
climb
work.
from me?
I can become a baboon. And I'll still have hands to do this with.
There's
You know what I'm saying?
I will become a necklace and be worn by whoever is going to climb me
oh,
down.
that's true.
I mean, we could chuck the necklace down. It could just go straight down.
That's true.
It won't damage it. He's got a very low
No,
velocity.
he'd take damage and die.
He has a low velocity. He'd be fine.
Do we really want to give?
We can wrap him in a bag.
I'm not sure. This is Keiffxr all over again.
We can put him into a bag and then chuck him down.
We could just lower him down. Okay. I think between all of us, we probably have 80 feet of rope, right? Because I know I have 50 feet.
Yeah, I got rope.
Right?
Yeah, we got rope.
Okay.
All right, so we're
All
climbing.
right.
All right. So are we doing my plan? I'm gonna stick into the wall, and you guys.
But how do you get down?
I
Then.
just
You
wiggle
can
down,
Yeah.
slide on down.
Dagger down the. I don't know.
I mean, it's slippery,
Your
so I'm.
daggers hold your stone weight.
Pretty heavy, dude.
Gosh.
It's fine. I could start climbing because me and
Yeah.
Hye-Yoon we can climb down. Probably no problem.
Yeah, I'll
Between the animals.
Min's gonna drive a python into the top. I guess. Do we need to check to tie a knot?
No, but I just need to know who's going first.
I'll go
All right.
first.
I think
Kang-Dae.
the people who can climb go first.
All right.
And I'll
Kang-Dae.
give them the other pythons and hammers so they can put things in as they
Alright.
go down.
Because you have climbing speed, Kang-Dae, you do not need to make any athletics checks.
Sweet.
You can.
I'll go
climb
10
down.
feet at a time. Just bang a pet every 10 feet.
However, since this cliff wall is covered in that mold, corrosive mold, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Moldy. Con saves. What the hell's that con?
You're a fighter. You're good at those.
I'm alright, Fio. I'm not the greatest. It's not where I'm sticking all my stuff at. 12 points.
12. Okay.
No, wait. It's a saving throw, so it's 14.
Oh, you did the
You did
ability
a check, not a save.
I don't know where that save is. This sheet.
Yeah. It's if you click on any ability, there should be check and save.
Okay.
Wow! Thanks for rolling minimum damage on those 2d12.
Yeah.
Sure.
So the DC was 15, so you still fail, but you only take 3 points of acid damage as this corrosive algae burns your paws, your little beans on your paws.
Some spicy algae.
Oh no, his beans! Spicy algae.
I'm hammering the pittons away while I go down and I swing down.
Okay. You make it down, fine. All the pitons are in. The rope is hanging.
Pause.
However, the rest of you can climb down now. With the rope, you don't have to make that athletics check. In fact, if you use the rope and you don't touch the wall as much as you need to, because you're using the rope, you will make a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Come on,
Yeah.
grass eater, get down
Min
here.
is going to base it.
I'll be the last one to go.
Okay.
Well, Shawk is about
Yeah,
Shawk
I'm
is
thinking
a
I'm
baboon,
gonna
at least,
wild shape
so
because
don't
repelling
take
with the rope.
damage.
Repelling with the rope with all of my legs seems hard.
Yeah.
So I will.
Although
wild shape.
you might
You say you're a baboon, right? So you got tiny.
I'm gonna become a baboon,
Do
so I
a
can still use the
baboon.
rope, but
Or
I
a
can't.
macaque.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So who's going
Just
next?
lessen the amount of legs.
I imagine you're more
Sure.
like
I'm guessing that leaves Min.
Min'll go. Oh, to have slow fall. Not yet. 2 more levels. Min is going to sort of like hand over hand, rappel down, basically.
All right.
Pretty proficiently, but yeah. Do I need to? This isn't against being poisoned, is it?
No, it's against acid damage.
Acid
Okay.
damage.
This could be bad for me. You might have to catch my body.
All right, shouldn't be a problem.
I don't think this can technically kill me. Probably not. If he rolls max damage. All right, con save.
With advantage.
Yeah, you're good.
With advantage. 15 you said I need?
15. Yep.
Yeah, good.
So
you made
you
it.
made your save.
So it's halved.
It's halved. So you'll take 6 points of acid damage.
Okay, that's
mean
good.
do-
So I'm not knocked out.
You mean do baboon con save?
Yeah, actually, I think I have a baboon for you. 1 second.
Yes.
Nice.
I think the only thing of Hye-Yoon that is retained is like after the little baboon, like where there should be her own antlers. There's just little baby ones that
That's
don't go away. Yes.
Aw.
All right, so I have added a baboon. I just have to share it with you. So you can roll it.
I don't think it has any constitution modifiers, actually.
Actually, nobody took Featherfall, right? We could have just. In that case, we could have just all jumped off.
And if you go to the NPC tab, you should see your baboon.
Oh. That is a baboon.
It's a save.
It is a save with advantage.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh
So you-
no. Good thing.
Yeah.
How many hit points does the baboon have?
10.
It's like 3, and then I turn back.
All right. So we're gonna roll
I've
a
got the-
d8. Well, to
Yeah,
see
okay.
how far down the slope you took that damage. You want a high number because that'll be the further. Every increment is going to be 10 feet. Okay. So go ahead and roll a d8 for me, please.
Okay.
Does the temp HP I got from
From me.
yes carry
Yes.
over?
Yeah, it should still carry over. Yeah.
Okay. So that's an extra 2 on top of that.
Okay. You want a high number here? 5. Okay, just over halfway down
5.
when you're forced to switch back. Now at this point, Hooves, Rope, and Cliff don't really work.
Oh God, I'm gonna have to catch her.
Yeah, my repel is ridiculous.
So I'm going to have you roll either an athletics or an acrobatics check. The DC
Okay.
is going to be 20. If you make it, you will be able to scramble your way down the rest of it.
Would
But if
you
you like-
let me guidance myself on this?
No,
Okay.
you will not have time.
Makes sense. Okay.
It'd
Wanna
be
do
like a mountain
acrobatics.
goat.
A little bit bigger.
Can I catch her? If she does decide to just drop.
Okay.
That'll just mean
unfortunately,
you
can't
take the
scramble.
damage too.
It's fine.
You guys
Um,
just hear the awful noises of hooves on rock.
I've got strength. I could probably
yes.
catch.
How much damage did I take from the?
10 total.
10. It's a
Yeah.
really good thing you made that save. You rolled
The
an 8
3
and
by
a
the
12.
baboon, so I've got 7 left. 1, 2.
I'm gonna roll your fall damage.
It's looking rough, pals.
So you fall the remaining 30 feet, and you will take an additional 14 points of damage as you land with crunch on the ground.
So here is my question for you. When I do the when I did the wild shape thing earlier, not the baboon one, but when I expend it to get temporary hit points,
Mhm.
there is nothing in the wording. Never mind. While this feature is active, and it did get dismissed. Never mind. I'm down. If I had those, I wouldn't be, but I am.
Can
Out.
I make a medicine check?
Yep.
Can I make a medicine check?
Yes.
Okay. Oh wait, no. We have a healer's kit. I got a healer's kit. I take out the healer's kit from her pack and use it to stabilize her. So that's one use of the healer's kit.
Okay. You are stabilized.
We got it specifically for this situation. Everyone
Falling off a cliff.
uh,
We had it
hang
planned.
on.
Just like we planned, guys.
All right. So who's left? I think it's just.
I
you.
think it's just me, yeah.
I just glare at the necklace. I've heard you
So,
guys can jump off cliffs and be okay.
Mhm.
You didn't help at all.
Since Hye-Yoon basically slid down the cliff, did that take care of any of the algae in the path?
Just
No.
Did I
this
clear it
no.
off with my body?
No?
No.
no.
Okay.
Does Jangseung still have to go?
Yeah. All right.
Oh no.
All right. So I grab the rope and start rappelling down. I've never done this before since I'm only 3 days old. So I'm just like kind of fumbling through. I'm just gonna use my feet on the cliffside.
You are made of
down.
stone, though.
Slide down. All right.
I'm just gonna
All right.
kind of slide down, like shimmy down, since I don't
Go
know
ahead.
how to rappel.
Go ahead and make that Constitution save for me, please.
Come on.
Nope.
Oh, with advantage.
Oh yeah. Do it again. Come on.
Come on, baby. No.
All right. So you managed to hit
Could be a lot worse. That's
practically every piece of algae on the way down. Luckily,
My feet are burning.
and now you know how those Jangseung felt, and that
Yeah.
row.
My feet are just sizzling from both like the friction and the algae.
There's one final thing that happens before you make it to the bottom of the cliff.
Mm-mm.
You see standing above you the elf. Beside him, the 2 dwarves appear. They look a little beat up, but they're still there.
great.
And
Don't like that.
the elf pulls out a dagger, looks at the rope, and starts sawing away at it.
Can I shoot him? Can I shoot him?
Yeah, go for it.
Fuck.
80 foot range. That's within range, right?
Asshole. Yes, it's in my range. Hey, stop that. You. Stop being a dick.
Stop it.
Hey, these guys are you can't shoot him one hand. You can't chill touch him.
Yeah, Kong, that's
Going down.
that's a
Can
hit.
you?
That is a hit. for 5 points of damage. But he's going to continue. So again, we'll roll a d8 to see how far down the slope you got before he appeared.
Am I rolling it?
You are rolling it, please.
It's gonna be. I don't want to hear the.
7.
All right.
7. That's great.
Nice.
only 10 feet.
So you only fall 10 feet to the ground. You'll take 4 points of falling damage, bludgeoning, as you kind of crash to the ground.
I hated the noise when you hear like rocks crack open. It's rare.
I
That
just
does happen.
land on my belly like, cool. A good thing I don't breathe, otherwise I've lost my breath.
All right, we need.
All right. And these dwarves, they have the short bows drawn. They're starting to throw arrows at you, but they're like the stormtroopers in Star Wars. They can't hit anything. Arrows are just flying everywhere, but not anywhere close to you. You have plenty of time.
These guys are terrible.
So I'm stabilized, but I am not.
Yeah,
That's
you're
Yeah,
gonna
still got
need.
my 0.
Anybody strong enough to pick him up?
Kang-Dae.
Hmm?
Don't get hungry.
I am not going to
Kang-Dae,
eat.
you're the strongest one here.
All right, hop on. This is why you should eat
Just
meat.
carrying. Fireman's carrying.
This is why you should eat meat. Hye-Yoon. You shouldn't just stick with just
I'm
veggies.
unconscious and you're lecturing me.
I know you're unconscious. I'm just doing it out of spite and just berating you.
Silly herbivore.
What's the long range on darts? I want to see if I could.
On a dart? That's a good question. I don't know. I think it's going to be more than 80 feet, though. I'd be surprised if it's more than 60.
Yeah. Yeah. No. So it kind of works actually, because the short range of a short bow is 80 feet. So we might just be like a little beyond their range. So they're just shooting everything with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Hey, Jangseung, can you just yank that rope down?
Darts.
Just yank on that rope real hard.
Oh, it's fallen with Jangseung.
He cut me down, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
they cut you
great.
down.
Ooh,
The pitons are lost, though.
That's all my pythons.
As I'm before we leave,
Yeah, it's
as I was
60.
falling-
Sadly, I cannot attempt to beam them with a dart.
As I was falling, could I have cast Chill Touch on the guy? Can I do that?
Sure, I'll let you do that. Go ahead. Just kind of right up.
The skeletal hand. 1 damage.
I just go up, like I'm falling, you're like, oh.
All right. So you guys hoof it out of the swamp and make your way back. It is a 3-hour hike back into town. What I will allow is everyone to make a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
Jangseung, you're going to make it with disadvantage.
Oh.
Perception.
But imagine I'm not making this.
Oh, sorry, no, you are not.
I'm perceiving nothing right now.
Hey.
Me and the spirit that's trapped inside, we're vibing.
That's not bad for disadvantage.
Yeah, it's actually really good.
Not too shabby.
So, Jangseung actually, and Kang-Dae, when you shot your arrow up at the dude in the black hanbok and the gat, and whoa, I don't know if you have your bag of chips or something next to the mic, but that was loud. That's okay.
Oh, sorry.
And Kang-Dae, so you saw that as well as Jangseung. As you're falling down, giving the 2-finger salute to this elf, you can clearly see the gold emblem on his hanbok.
He works for her.
Lord Wan.
Of course it is. Look at this slimy. You know what? I'm very tempted to just go up and do Jung-Jun a favor and just murder him where he stands.
So you have a dilemma to make. I'm just going to give you some context of how cultural norms work in this world. You can't just go back and kill. Well, that would probably get you executed.
Yeah. Diplomatic community.
And he is in charge of this place. So and you know that he's trying to kill you now. So marching back into town might be iffy. You don't really have any place else to go, though. So how would you like to proceed from it? And you're all quite banged up.
Yeah.
There's got to be a higher authority.
I think maybe.
Sorry, go ahead, Kang-Dae.
I know. I feel there should be a higher authority than him somewhere.
Can we go back to our clan?
We got a hideout, right? Somewhere?
The Black Bear Clan.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Can we go back? Go back to mom?
Go back to
mom. Mom will have the answers.
Maybe. You could possibly try
Mom, pick us up. We're scared.
Sorry, Ron. Mom said no, you can't kill us.
You can certainly try to call on your patron. Yeah. You'll probably need to. You can't.
Could we maybe just like? Could we maybe just like hole up somewhere and like make a quick makeshift camp and short rest, just so we can like.
If you want.
Do we know this area well enough?
Sorry.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's farmland for the most part, between here and the wetlands.
Okay.
I'm sure there's a barn nearby.
Probably shouldn't. Yeah.
I'm sure they'll have hay for this 4 legs here.
I feel like those words are not good words.
They are good words, Jangseung. This is how you refer to them.
It just
doesn't
feel right.
Just call him.
I don't know about it.
He's learning so fast. They're learning so fast. They grow up so fast.
You can call her
learning learning
grassy.
about microaggressions.
We go searching for a barn.
All right, so
searching for a barn.
Let's
look
hide
for
out.
A place. Look for a place to hide out then, and perhaps rest a little bit before returning to town.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I need you all. This is going to be a group check. You have a choice of either rolling stealth or survival.
Survival.
One of those two. And your DC is a 12.
Come on.
As a group, we have to pick stealth or survival, or we can do stealth or survival.
Stealth or survival, each of you, except for your unconscious herbivore.
Unconscious herbivore, new band name just dropped.
Damn it.
Unconscious herbivore.
So true.
By the way, your unconscious herbivore is an automatic fail, so you need at least
1 to 1 on survival.
Stealth is you got nat 20 though. So
I think.
Two, so you're good.
Yay.
Yeah.
So you
and I just got it.
So you managed to find a safe place to hide, a barn, to sneak into and lay low for a little while. You see, because of that nat 20 there, I'll say, Jiho, in your necklace. Are you still in a necklace form?
I would have come out of it after we came off the cliff. The only purpose was to be carried ever so daintily.
Okay. In your Dokkaebi form, you are able to spot the three figures not too far behind in pursuit of you. But before they see you, you manage to hide out in the barn, and you see them kind of walk past you. They are now ahead of you on your way to town. You can take your short rest here, recover some hit dice.
Can I point that out and say we should probably intercept them before they head into town? Like if we're capable to, like I'll say, hey, they just passed us. They're heading back to town. Should we allow them to make it back? Can we get them? I get that this
Can
one.
I set a trap? I have a trap. Hunting trap.
Yeah, and how did they get down the cliff if they cut our rope?
They got their own rope. I'm sure they have own rope.
You want to go ask them? All I'm going to
That's
do
true.
is I'm going to go healing word on Min and be like, we should probably intercept before they alert them that they failed at catching us. Not Min. I'm sorry.
I
Min was
can't.
with me.
Didn't get any of that.
Hye-Yoon. I will healing word Hye-Yoon and say we should probably intercept before resting because they just passed us and they're heading to town.
Waking up bleary-eyed with my
That's
one
gonna
hit
be-
point.
No. That's gonna
After
be
all
that's gonna be
that.
4.
4. You get a 4.
I mean, we could easily take them. They're not very good shots.
I will also add this one other thing, though. If you choose to take a long rest here before you return to town, you will level.
We will level up.
See, no. Okay, he's dangling a carrot. Okay, he wants them to get back to alert. I gotta be quiet. People are going.
But we level up.
Listen.
I get all my class traits.
Listen.
I've been waiting for this.
I'm ready to go.
I mean, I wasn't gonna suggest a long rest. I was just gonna. Can we catch up with them?
Yeah, if you wanted to.
So you want to break their legs? Is that what we're doing here?
I can't hear you.
Yeah, you can.
Sorry.
We're breaking legs. Is that what we're doing?
Let's do a
I
party
mean, we
vote.
have range on them, right?
I feel like I
I'm
just
for
broke
going
my
at 'em.
legs.
Oh.
I can't do. Hey, wait. Hye-Yoon, do you still have a spell slot left?
I do. I've got one spell slot left.
Okay, they are not incorporeal. I bet entangle. What's the range on that? How close do you need to be?
Let's find out. You see that she was like starting to get ready to do cure wounds, but has just stopped to ponder this.
My legs.
All right, they're a little banged up. Let's see. 90 feet. And it's a 20-foot square.
90 feet? That's longer. Yeah, you could get all of them. If you got within 90 feet of them, just cast Entangle, and they all have to make strength saves or be restrained, right?
Mm-hmm.
So are we pursuing or are we resting?
What we're doing? Pursuing? Is that what you want to do?
No, I'm asking
do
like
this.
a party vote. I'm asking as a party vote based on where you guys are at. Are we pursuing or resting? I'm for pursuing.
I'm pretty hurt, but I got range.
If
2?
I cast Entangle, I lose my ability to cure anyone of anything after this.
I'm not afraid of them, but level 3 is very tempting.
I need to know what side you're on.
I wasn't planning on taking a long rest anyway, but I am not effective at distance.
Like, yeah, if you want, if you can entangle them, I could easily pick them off. They have bows too, just be aware.
Do we have to?
They do
kill?
have bows, but they're short bows. Yeah.
I've got more range than them, so it's
And
not
we're
really an issue.
inside the barn, so we have some
Yeah.
cover too.
All right, let's
So
kill them.
wh-
Let's break their legs.
No, we're supposed to help spirits who have already passed move on, not create new ones to go.
I said
Yes.
break legs. I didn't never said no kill.
But they try to kill us.
It's not
Can't.
that.
I don't
We
think
just need to
you
stop them.
cannot
We don't have to
kill
kill
evil
them.
with an arrow.
We're
No.
just maiming.
Hey, Hye-Yoon, just ignore the kill part. We don't want them to alert that they were unsuccessful at stopping us. That's
Exactly.
what
We're
we're trying to
just
stop.
trying to scare them a little bit. Bit of physical
So-
intimidation.
So, if we entangle them and you hurt them and then
I
we
don't
leave
think-
them here?
Knock them out. We just
We
knock
could-
them out.
We can knock them out and tie them up. If there's a possibility they could die, but our intention is to
You
not.
can't knock someone
let
out of
them-
range.
No, I'm saying, our intention is to stop them from alerting the Juan
Lord-
that we're still out here and that we know we're being pursued. If they make it back to town, we don't have the element of surprise. So yes, could they die? Yeah, but then we will be unsuccessful at having that element of surprise.
All right. How about this, Min? You, me, 4 hands.
This a massage?
We'll knock them out with our
What?
with our hands.
I don't get catch missiles and I don't get deflect missiles until next level.
Long rest, man.
Long
I
rest.
hate-
Long rest.
I hate
We
to
cannot
say
kill them.
I don't know if I can take them.
I will say
And
this.
I don't know if the element of surprise is that important.
We just need to take 2 of them out and knock one out.
You know that the dwarves are useless with their bows, but you have never seen what the scholar can do.
Magic. He has magic.
They're probably
all
a
I'm-
wizard. What if they fireball us?
All I'm saying is at tactical level, we can take the long rest, but we cannot go back to that town. You'll have to
What?
stealth back in that town, and we'll have to have a different plan of attack because
I-
they would have alerted that we got away.
I don't think
Stealth
we could have
doesn't
gone back
seem so
anyway
bad.
because they came from us. They came for us, and they are from Lord Juan. So I think they were trying to eliminate us anyway.
True,
Yeah.
but
Someone
Lord Juan
else from the
doesn't-
clan.
Lord Juan doesn't know that we know if we stop them. They're going back right now to report back. That's where I'm at.
They don't know we have proof.
But if they're
Anyway.
gone, he knows.
We don't know if they checked the pond either.
If they're dead, he's gonna know anyway.
It's just delay.
If they
delaying
suddenly
the inevitable.
disappear, he's not.
What's stopping us from seeing if another
Look.
member of the clan could bring what we found back into town instead of us?
Nothing. I'm just saying that they clearly are reporting back, and they can say we tried cutting them off the rope.
I mean, you did want to murder Lord Juan. It seems like you're just really ready to murder someone.
Still
Like,
in you.
I just want them to fall down laughing. But
Yes.
you know what? I feel that we'll be refreshed and a little bit stronger when we rest, and then I curl up in a ball and close my eyes.
I was just gonna hole up for an hour or so just to.
I'm like, shush, I'm resting.
Min doesn't know they're gonna level up,
I'm just gonna put on my
And-
blockers.
and
I
Min
can't-
gets their key points back on him.
long rest.
And
Here
Min
we
gets
go.
their cue points back on a short rest.
All right,
But
so
you
you're
lost-
changing mine then? I hear 2 votes for long rest.
Might as well do a long rest if we're gonna rest anyway, right? I mean, you get the 3rd level.
Yeah,
Either way.
whether or not, like, if we kill them or harm them and they don't come back, that's suspicion on us. If they arrive before us, that's suspicion on us. They're ahead
Either
of us
way.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
We might as well come
metagaming.
So
come stronger. We get there
Not
We
strong.
should
metagaming. I do not
we
benefit
should-
from a short rest. So if we don't long rest here, then we might as well pursue them. I don't benefit from a short rest as a character. So not knowing that we are in a level, if we don't long rest, there's
Yeah.
no point in us stopping.
Yeah, but you're not everyone is the thing.
No, I'm saying
And
I'm saying
I have
from
5
my
HP left.
I'm saying from my standpoint, if we don't stop in long rest, there's no point in me stopping as a character. That's my vote is if we stop, it needs to be a long rest. Otherwise, there's no point in us stopping. That's my vote for a long rest if
Okay.
we stop.
Hye-Yoon just
All
fell
right,
30
yeah.
feet.
We
She'd
should-
like a long rest.
We're
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
well, everyone else is pretty messed up.
Okay.
I've got some cracks in my back right now, so
Oh
Choose some
wow.
spackle.
Let me get my kit. Let me get my tools out. I can
Masonry kit.
help smooth
Masonry
those
kit.
out a bit. Min takes out a chisel and starts carefully.
Well,
I can
Well,
turn these into a
well,
really cool like design. Donk, 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 donk.
So
Um,
it's a long rest, is it?
Yeah, we should probably yeah. If we stay for the night, we should probably set up watches though. Oh no. And so
Mhm.
Hyun. What if he tries to hurt her?
Nah, he's not. He wouldn't.
I didn't even think of that.
I don't think she knows.
I think
Yeah.
that risk is perhaps was always there. Just
Except-
we are now more aware of it.
The thing is, he's just trying to silence us, not her. It's not. That's not the issue.
yeah,
She barely knows
Yeah,
anything.
but she did help us.
She did, but
but I don't think he knows that.
Okay.
I don't think he cares about what she does. To be perfectly honest, it's more about what we're doing.
Yeah.
So she'll be fine
Yeah.
because he's willing to murder
Okay.
for her. He's not really gonna harm her.
Do we want to? I know we have Jangseung who doesn't sleep, but
If you give me a
do
bit
we
to
want to
rest.
set up other watches
I'll
just to
take,
be sure, since they don't have dark vision?
I'll take first watch. I got dark vision. It's all good.
Okay.
Look at you,
Min's gonna
non-dark
curl up in
vision,
the straw.
non-dark vision people.
Or actually, I think Min sleeps very like straight back on their back, like
I set up a little shrine for my
perfect sleep posture.
Jisung Zaja
Okay.
for mom. A little shrine for my mom.
Mama's boy.
All right, and I guess you're just trying to sleep off.
Yeah, I'll tend to some of my wounds, but I do think I stay up for a little bit with Kang-Dae. Just
You're-
after a very large pause of silence. Thank you for carrying me.
No problem. Like I said, we probably definitely need you in future conflicts, and you're important.
Well, I think the same goes for you for sure. I wouldn't be here if you didn't. All of you. Yeah.
Well, we don't know what we'd do without you, Grassier. That's all I would say. You cause more trouble if you were dead. So, whatever.
Yeah. You could benefit from a vegetable.
And you could benefit from a steak.
Day, tell me. I think this scene probably ends, but tell me about growing. Tell me a story, and she'll sit and tend to her wounds.
Well, I grew up in the mountains, and it was it was harsh. It was hard life, but hunted, had a spiritual, as most mudang got a bit of a spiritual awakening when they're in their teens. I had mine, my 20s, and suddenly I feel like I could shoot anything, shoot the wings of a fly. Until one day on patrol, on the edge of our territory, we found some humans. The chieftain's son, bit xenophobic. He was pushing his weight around, got a bit too hasty and almost practically accidentally killed a human. And I put an arrow through his head before he killed the next one. And then I had to leave the village. I was exiled after that. So now I have to, every time I feel like if I have to take a life to save a life, I'll do it. Should have put an arrow through him before he even took that person's life to begin with.
Then it's. I think she starts several sentences and then just doesn't say anything for a moment. When. Like wrapping up her little knees. When you had your spiritual awakening, did you get sick?
Yeah, I felt really poorly. I mean, apart from my senses got sharper, but felt really weird. Never really felt quite right until mom picked us up, and then showed me how to really tune my spiritual flow, and then got right again. What about you? Yeah, did you get feel weird?
Yeah. Just real. All of the symptoms, all of the fever and sweats and chills, and not able to take care of myself. I couldn't run, and I don't know, whatever was in me, all it wanted to do was run. And I don't know, sometimes I don't feel like I still don't feel right.
Oh, mudang is never really all that. We're never really all there. There's always something a little bit incomplete.
Yeah.
As it were, spiritually.
I tell you what, it always feels worse when we're in town. I'd much rather be a barn's not that much better, but
out in the wilds, you just feel like you're in tune with everything. The grass beneath your feet, you can run, just feel it.
Yeah. Well, when I'm all healed up, I'll look forward to beating you in a race.
I'm not that fast.
Well, then it'll be easy.
No, I'm no doubt about that. Your speed is probably definitely faster than mine, but who needs to run when the arrow does all the work for me?
That's right. I think maybe at that point,
Tigers
fall into a comfortable silence.
are ambush predators.
We're hunters.
Yeah, hunter and prey right now. Yeah, cool.
And I'll wake up. Well, I don't need to wake up Jangseung. He's always like eyes open, which is kind of creepy. Does he have eyes painted on?
Does Jangseung blink?
Doesn't
Cool.
even blink. You creep me out. I'm gonna go to sleep now. Unnatural.
I
think.
Sorry. I have one question, Jiho. Are you taking a watch, or are you just going to sleep for the night?
Oh no, I'm sleeping.
All right. Um, you wake up, Jiho. There's someone tapping your shoulder.
Oh joy.
No. And now you can't tell when you start to stir if you're dreaming or if you're awake. Because you look around and it seems like it's dead of night. You see moonlight outside the barn, but there's no sign of your friends.
Okay. Do I see the person that tapped my shoulder?
You hear a rustling of fabric behind you. You turn, and there's no one there.
Um. So I see nobody. There's a rustling of fabric, and it's dead at night. I shrug and curl back up in a ball.
You feel a tap on your shoulder again.
Fuck. So I pop back up and I'm like, ha! To try to catch him.
Again, you seem alone.
I'd like to sit up and close my eyes and focus on whatever could be around me because I don't have anything to detect anything like that at this moment. Basically, try to reach out to whatever's trying to get to my attention.
Can you make an insight check for me, please? Nice.
I can try.
You might have felt strange. To do a quick flashback here. How did Jiho become a mudang? What was his spiritual awakening?
It was more along the lines of the path Jiho was following wasn't his ideal path to inner peace, and he's been kind of fighting with it and was just shoved into this path of being a mudang, and he's not really let go of his past um, creative ways.
All right. Was he always a loner?
Yes,
Okay.
the only crowds he kept were more of tools.
Okay. So, what you feel with that nat 20 is that you are in a place between life and death. This is the realm of your patron, um, the one that helps guide people to death. And you feel for the first time what it might feel like to be trapped here forever, not living, not dead. Because as that realization comes to you, the barn that you're in suddenly fades away, and it's as if you're standing in a void, and it becomes suddenly very cold, bone chillingly cold. And you see in the distance, almost like a line, a thin white line, slowly approaching you and getting larger and larger and larger, until finally you can see that this is not a line, but an infinite number of souls trapped in this realm, and they are coming rushing towards you.
Okay. I turn and run away.
Okay. As you do so, you run away, and the rest of you see Jiho like bolt straight up as if waking from a nightmare.
I turn and look like you. Are you okay?
It's like, they're chasing me. They're chasing me, and I ran. I go from like the puppy moving his feet in a dream to like just doom out the barn.
Min is a pretty heavy sleeper. But they sort of blink awake as enough noise is made.
I look out the barn just
my
to.
turn to watch.
Okay.
Is the
Sorry.
sun up yet?
I think Jiho ran out. Should somebody check on him?
Hye-Yoon can do so. I think that
Oh, yeah.
she's a very
Min-
skittery sleeper.
Okay.
Yeah. Min goes from drowsy to like up on their feet like instantly, like does that thing where you
All right.
I don't know, like just from
Go.
lying down, yeah, without their arms.
Hey.
And
So
hey,
Jiho.
hey.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just Min's like, hey Jiho, what's up? Sort of. Probably shouldn't go out there. Well, we might get seen.
Okay. So Jiho, you just bolted out the door. Jangseung, you went out to look for him.
I'm at the door looking, just keeping an eye on him, seeing where he's going.
Hye-Yoon, you said you would run after him. You kinda...
Yeah, I think I would at least get up and out the door.
Min, you're gonna run out too.
Yeah.
Kang-Dae, are you still asleep? Dreaming
Still
more
sleeping.
Monday.
Just
All
dreaming.
right. Your dream, by the way, is of a very happy innkeeper, not having you stay at her inn for one night.
So true.
As the three of you bolt out after Jiho, there is another arrow that goes swinging right past your head, Dawson.
Of course, they found us.
And that's where we'll end.
They
You have
found
your
us.
long rest. You will have leveled.
Yes.
Oh.
I have unlimited power. Actually, no. I actually very limited power. Reading up on my class, I actually have very limited power.
Your third level, man.
Just to be clear, when I got up, did I notice those spirits before I bolted out?
No, they're in your dream, but I'll let you roll an insight or religion check.
Okay.
Yay!
Just
I got my
because-
transformation at level 3.
Oh, that's true. I forgot you have like an Azamar thing.
Yes. Transformation, baby.
15.
And my Deadeye is finally here.
You feel that this vision that you had, Jiho, is connected with the brief possession that you experienced earlier that day. It's almost as if you opened yourself up to something.
I think I found my purpose now.
Oh no, feelings.
I see dead people.
Oh, he's great. Great.
This is gonna be fun to roleplay.
Yeah.
No, Bruce Willis. They do
Yeah,
not
I
listen
know.
to you.
Rolling for HP next time.
Yep, we'll roll for HP at the beginning of our next session.
Gravy. And I need to put in a brand new
man.
list of stuff. I need to type in a whole new list of stuff in the alchemy.
Yep. Hopefully, I'm not sure if the latest PDF, which includes Arc 1 and Arc 2, is unlocked. I didn't check.
Yeah.
I should look into that too.
Because a lot of dead-eyed stuff that I'm just gonna have to like read off. I'm just gonna have to keep a separate file open at all times.
All right. I'm just going to sign off here and close the stream. But we can keep talking afterwards. So,
That's good stuff.
all right. Where do I stop?